Last time on Just Roll With It, we went hunting for a vampire and Br'aad became the great vampire hunter, Beardman Hunt Guy.
I cast Disguise Self and give myself a big beard and a mustache.
Okay.
We investigated around town for clues, and let's just say that a few kneecaps got broken.
I'm gonna walk up to him, kind of like try and sweep his leg and grab him by the fucking face, slam his head into the ground, and hold my hand over his mouth.
And then we murdered a fucking vampire, and that was awesome.
You drive the quarterstaff straight into the heart. No roll needed. As you do, the whole body locks in place, paralyzed.
We win.
Now we've got to continue our journey to Toggendor, though. So who knows what kind of wacky shenanigans we'll get up to today. I guess we'll just have to roll with it.
Where we last left off, the Fated Five make their way into Oaklight, a very small lumber village. They're here for one purpose and one purpose only.
Murder.
Not murder.
Oh.
To defeat a vampiric source. To defeat a monstrosity that's been feeding on these villagers and their life forces.
Basically murder.
It's murder, but it's more okay because the guy's evil as shit.
Yeah, because he's a vampire, dude.
Exactly.
I mean, we would have murdered him even if he was good because we were getting something out of it.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know if I could agree with that, but
Well, I mean,
Go on.
You all head in deep underground looking for this vampire. Crawling through a small tunnel, you find some sort of underground ruined chapel where this vampire calls his lair. Taxi very cleverly decides with his rat brain that he wants to hide inside the coffin as the vampire lays down to rest.
I forgot about that.
Is right.
No, that was funny as hell, dude.
It was.
The vampire, growing restless, feeling possibly something crawling around in his casket, awakens. The party enters combat, and with a bit of challenge, they still prevail, defeating the vampire and saving Oaklight from this monstrosity. Being called heroes of the village, led by Beardman Hunt Guy, the party is reveled by the citizens. An adventurer approaches the party after their victory, seeming to be a sort of fan of theirs even, and invites them for drinks at the nearby tavern. As he interviews them, he talks to them about their adventures, who they are, where they've come from, and learns a bit more about them. And after a long night of drinking, talking, general unwinding after the day's combat, the party lay their heads down to rest, getting free betting at the tavern. And as we awaken the day after, some hungover, others awake early, ready for the road. This is where we last left off.
Are we expediting travel?
Going right back into it. Who here, other than Mountain, likes to partake in heavy drinking for this night?
Tonight?
For the night after the interview, before bed. Is anybody, except basically you guys are given free drinks for the entire night, as much as you want.
It depends on if Mountain invited me or not.
I did. I invited everybody. I got super drunk and just said everybody needs to consume lethal amounts of alcohol.
If Mountain invited me, I definitely drank with him.
Yo, fuck it. Let's get fucking lit.
All right, that's three. Velrisa.
I tried to stop
Br'aad.
it too, but then Mountain wouldn't let me stop.
I drink lethal amounts of water.
Okay. Velrisa sticks to the water.
Do they have carbonated water, something a little bit more intense?
They have mineral related waters that have a bit more of a flavor. It tastes a bit more earthy.
What can give me more of a buzz?
Probably mineral water.
All right, I drink my night away with mineral water.
Velrisa gets tipsy off.
Yeah,
that
it was
mineral
hard
water.
alcohol. Mountain
That
just
good,
told you
good.
it was mineral water.
Br'aad, does Br'aad partake in the free drinks? And if so,
I
how
think
much?
Br'aad succumbs to peer pressure a little bit, but I don't think he gets fucking blasted just because of the terrible, terrible alcohol experiences he's had during this campaign.
Okay. Well, then everybody except for Velrisa, go ahead and make con saves for me. Mountain will do so with advantage.
Yeah, boy. I love how my
Natural 20.
I love how my advantage is always in fucking drinking.
Yeah. Well, it's like 95% of what you're doing.
Everyone except for Velrisa. Velrisa,
Can
you're
I
fine.
roll? Can I roll anyways?
Go ahead. Go for it.
For
Sure.
water.
did.
For water.
That's funny.
Oh, I was a nat 20.
So
Yo.
same here.
How are you guys doing
Okay,
so well?
I rocked that water, dude.
I got a 15.
All right, so those are nat 20s, but still, I need your actual number. You can't nat 20 on a skill check or a save. So please give me your actual con save. Add that
21.
21. Okay.
Okay,
Velrisa?
22.
22. Mountain.
15.
15. Sonnen.
15.
15 and
21.
21. So
Yeah, I don't know.
all of you handle your drinks quite well in the sense that you don't throw them back up.
Nice.
Yeah.
However, Taxi, Mountain, and Sonnen, you guys enjoy the citizens giving you the free drinks, giving you all this claim to fame, all the compliments, all the gestures of kindness that they're giving you. You revel in it for the night. You feel powerful. It really strokes your ego in the right way, something you really needed after the recent troubles the parties have gone through.
Damn, I
So-
have a question.
What would that be?
Can you grow alcohol? Is alcohol made from plants?
No.
Depends
You can
on
make
where-
alcohol with certain plants, like grapes. Grapes
I just
are
didn't know if there was like an alcohol plant. You know,
there's not an alcohol plant.
There's an alcohol cow. You milk it for.
Where's this cow?
but
Asking
there's
for a
wheat
friend.
I mean,
beer, does that count?
Taxi would know this for sure. Alcohol can be made naturally with some plants as long as they're fermented, like grapes. Grapes do not naturally have alcohol in them, but once they
What
are
about wheat
fermented,
beer?
wheat beer,
I'm not going to pretend to know how this
that's
works.
still using hops, though, isn't it? Doesn't wheat beer still use hops to get
never
the alcohol?
mind. I was just
it
gonna do
does.
some stupid shit with my staff and try to grow a whole bunch of alcohol plants, but I don't think it'll work.
Yes.
I don't know about. I'm not sure about any plants that might just have naturally occurring alcohol in it. I
Where
think that's
else
the
would
thing.
it come from?
But fermenting.
No.
Anyway.
It literally
I
grows on
digress.
trees.
You're right. I'm sorry. That's why we put it in barrels, because it's already ready available. But yes, Taxi, Mountain, Sonnen, you all get quite intoxicated, but you don't throw anything back up. You don't feel too sickly. And the morning after, you all three just wake up with very slight headaches, not too terrible of a hangover, despite your hefty partying. As we awaken around 8 a.m. is when the party will awaken. You are still in the tavern, the same tavern where Mountain and Velrisa did some very heinous acts, but you awaken on the second floor in your separate bedrooms. Is there anything you guys want to do in this morn as you're donning your equipment, getting your armor ready? Is there anything else you'd like to do before we get ready to set out and leave Oaklite?
Wait, are we?
I don't think so. No.
Yeah.
Are we
nothing for me.
gonna? Yeah, I have nothing really going on here.
As you guys awaken the next day, giving your farewells and your thanks to the very hospitable citizens after your great deed, you guys head back to your wagon, getting all of your items, all of your storage back onto it, getting ready. Somebody helps Hilltree back up into the back as he can't reach it. Who is driving the wagon?
Wasn't it Mountain?
I believe it was Mountain, if I remember correctly. Make an animal handling check.
Ooh, yeah.
Maybe we'll go better than last time.
No, I wasn't driving it last time, but I will drive it this time because I did not make the
I don't know
animal
who was
handling
driving it
check
last time. I don't remember, but it doesn't matter.
I swear you did.
No, it wasn't me because I have.
Do we have anyone
proficiency in that.
driving?
It's
Yeah, was nobody driving?
it's 19.
We would do that.
It's 19. That is just fine. You hop up into the driver's seat. Everybody else also gets up on the wagon, and with one single whip of the reins, you begin heading back down the road towards Luminessa. On the travel as well, I'm going to ask really quick. On the travel, does anybody want to do anything? You guys were going to have quite a few hours of travel, so this would be your time to do anything. Also, we're going to Valletta, not Luminessa. I said the wrong city name. We're going to Valletta.
I'll just take this time to further attune with my staff.
Okay. So you're going to observe your staff? Anybody else doing anything special? Any sort of reading? Any sort of practicing? Anything really?
No.
Br'aad will probably start practicing his kazoo or something.
You know it, bro. Did I? I didn't even have to say
that's
it.
Gonna make everything.
Okay. So
We're trying to
travel
rested,
commences. What was that?
We long rested, right?
Yes, everyone long rested. If
Also,
you guys know to do that, you can.
I just want to clear this up while I have the chance. You said I lost a certain amount of points on my max HP. Does that come back?
Yeah, it is back now.
Okay, cool.
Your HP will be back to the way it was before.
Cool.
Cool.
Because you were kind of ominous about that, and it scared me a lot.
You know,
Yeah,
that's scary.
Because it was funny. I like watching you.
That made
I like
my
watching you
secret
fucking
room.
writhe in pain.
oh boy.
It's funny to strike fear in me. Okay, well, I'm glad to know that. That's good to know, Jared. Thank you.
You know what? Maybe this doesn't come up in a bit. Maybe Selena was gonna read Ugarth's journal. Let's flip to a suitable page.
Yeah, you can read now, so that's wonderful.
Yeah, I can read, dude.
Oh,
You want to read? So you're just going to a random page in Ugarth's journal. Are you going towards?
Let's just go. Yeah.
Give me front, middle, back. Just give me one.
I'm gonna roll for it. That was a natural one, so I guess the first page.
The first page is dated actually about 15 years ago. They're looking at the date. It's about 14 years and 4 months from
I
today's
didn't know
date.
this guy back then.
You did not know him at this point. He's actually quite young as well at this point. The journal entry is quite short. He mostly is just voicing his thoughts out on paper, saying that he's going to start keeping a journal while he's out on the seas, as staying alone. He's very sort of sidely mentions that the ship he's currently on is very they sort of subjugate him away from everybody else because of his orcish heritage. They make him stay in a different stowing, different place to sleep, different place to work. They keep him pretty much constantly away from the rest of the crew. And he mentions he's starting this journal because it's a way for him to get his thoughts out while he feels alone on this ship out on the seas.
I see. Well, I'm a slow reader. I read that one page in the entire trip.
Is that it? That's all you're gonna read?
Yeah, sure.
All right. So, moving forward, the travel continues. You travel well through the morning, well into the afternoon, almost to early evening. It's about 2:30 to 3 p.m. as you guys begin to arrive back in Valletta. Mountain, you pull the wagons up towards the stables at this western entrance of the city. Parking it, everybody once again gets off. And where are you guys going in Valletta? You have arrived to the city. The city looks the same way as you left it. It's not exactly bustling, but it still has a decent size of people moving here and there. Not exactly busy, but still quite vibrant with life.
Yeah, boys. What do we actually have to? What's on the list of things to do here right now?
it's
In this-
really
in the
just
city.
go to the.
That's it.
Yeah, I think
I have
we've
to-
done everything.
I think I have to see the. What did the martial arts man tell me before I left?
Don't remember.
What did he tell
Did he
you?
say he wanted to see me again? I fucking.
Sounds like Taxi should have taken notes on this.
I just forgot. I forgot because it was a lot. I only wrote down
he
his
told
name,
you-
Master Willix.
Yeah, he told you that he wanted you to continue training. He gave you regimens to do. He gave you
That's right,
scheduled
that's what I was
workouts to do
remember
at
now.
least 3 times a week to keep your body and mind honed to the right direction that you're going. He did say he wanted to see you again, hopefully within the coming months, if you're ever back in the area.
Yeah. Okay, I'll see him after sometime. Not now.
Yes, he's back
All
in
right.
Luminessa. So
How many more days are we staying in this place?
the captain told you guys that 3 days at most. That was before you left, so now it'd be 2 days. But he said that he was pretty much ready to go whenever you guys were. He was just giving you a time frame that he could stay there, waiting for you. So
I mean,
you
we
wanna-
could just find the captain we could find Cedric
Are we doing this?
and get out of here, unless everyone has anything.
Yeah,
to do.
does anyone else
I've
have
got
anything?
nothing.
Or
Oh yeah. Maybe we could. Velrisa, you had a thing, right? You wanted to do something.
Did I have a thing?
Yeah, you had a thing. I'm sure you did.
Velrisa
You
has
said
a thing.
that.
Ew.
Not that kind of
Not
thing.
that kind of
Hiltree.
thing.
Oh,
you
No.
mean-
Let's get a drink. Let's go have a drink.
thought you meant she had a
We just
penny.
had a drink last night,
Well,
like all night, Mountain.
I want another one.
No, we
We
don't
can
need
drink on the
another one.
ship.
Okay.
Get some to go or something.
Little sippy cup.
Or
Don't you have like an infinite mug of alcohol?
what? Since when are you remembering things, Silman? Why do you choose now to remember
Listen-
things? Okay, let's.
I don't know. I just kind of figured you had it.
Okay.
Velrisa.
I feel like
can,
none of us could forget your infinite flask. It's like always in your mouth.
Velrisa,
Yeah.
make a wisdom saving throw.
12 plus 7, 19.
19. As you're sitting there watching this sort of bickering going on, for a second you feel yourself feeling hotter. Your temperature starts to rise internally in your body. You start to feel almost like you're choking, and your stomach starts to ache a little bit, but it starts to slowly subside. But as the feeling goes away, you can still feel almost like your body temperature has risen a little bit than it was before. You feel almost like you're overheating.
Okay. That just happened suddenly.
It just suddenly out of nowhere. It's almost like a hot flash, and then as you close your eyes for a second, out of just wincing from the feeling, it starts to subside. But no, that's all that happens. Probably nobody else would even notice it.
Do,
It was very quick, very sudden.
yeah.
It kinda
What do I
just kinda
do?
made you
I
feel
think
it.
anything of it? What
Well, I
come-
mean, that's up to you. What
Yeah.
would you think of it? It happens very much out of nowhere.
I don't. Do I notice anything around me that maybe something looking at me or
Make a perception check.
10 plus 4, 14.
14. As you glance around, looking towards first the streets, and then you look around towards the top of the nearby village walls. You look towards nearby rooftops, just looking anywhere for somebody to keep their eyes on you. But you don't notice any presences, at least none that seem to have their eyes on you. You notice a few side glances from people walking by, but it's more just so they're looking at you because you're a tiefling. They seem to just give you a quick sort of glance because you're very out of the normal. But other than that, you don't notice anything bizarre.
Okay. I'll just keep it to myself for now.
Okay.
Listen, maybe if you didn't drink so much, you would remember that you have an infinite source of drinks, Mountain.
Okay.
Hold on, wait a second. Let's just calm down and figure out what we're going to do. I mean, Mountain, your kingdom is our next stop, right?
Yeah, I don't know.
that's right.
I was thinking. Captain said we'd stay here for 3 days. Hasn't been 3 days. We could
Why
hang
are we
out here.
delayed? He also said we're good to go whenever.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know,
I'm-
unless there's not really. Does anyone have a reason to delay?
not really. Maybe Mountain. Maybe you
No,
can
I'm-
practice your speech for when you bust into the throne room.
Yeah, I just
Are we
maybe
busting it into the
I
third?
feel-
maybe I'll take a day or two to practice that. Maybe that's a good idea.
I mean, I don't mind staying a little bit longer.
See, Hiltree's down.
I get kind of ass
Mountain,
sick.
are you nervous?
What? No!
Not you, Hiltree. I'm talking to
okay.
Mountain.
No.
Have you not done public speeches before? They're super easy. Trust me.
Speech.
Speech.
I'm not gonna make a speech now, Hiltree. Look, I don't know. Just
Hey, if there's something wrong, you can always, press on and let us know.
no. It's,
I
there's
meant
nothing
to
wrong.
say just you can lean on us, you can press on it.
You can always
you
just
need to
fuck
press
off
on
because something else
something-
is your
No,
problem.
I understand what you meant, Tax. It's fine. I'm good. Let's. Okay, we can go back to the ship.
Okay. Is everyone down? They're just,
Listen, Mountain.
Dippy?
90% of people's worst fear is public speaking. So if you need any help when you bust in there, guns blazing with your claim to the throne, I've got you. I'll help you write a little something up.
Yeah, thanks.
I always just imagine everybody with a bunch of clothes on, like 5 layers too many, and it's really funny. That's what I
think you're supposed to
I'm
imagine
pretty
him without
good at
clothes on.
entrances.
I don't. Why would I?
I just
Gross.
imagine clothes. No people.
Oh.
Right.
They're just all clothes. Okay.
I just close my eyes right before and then keep them closed and hope nobody notices.
Well, thank you
Hey, why
for
is
this
Taxi
great
going to
advice. Let's
My eyes are closed right now while I'm talking to you guys.
go. Let's do something else now, like anything else.
So I guess to the ship.
Just remember to imagine no clothes, but also a lot of clothes and no people.
And close your eyes.
Just clothes.
And close
Think
your
about
eyes. Just clothes.
think about your happy place, which is just clothes. Think about clothes everywhere.
All right.
Think about the meats.
No.
We're not thinking about the meat sock. We are moving forward. For the sake of brevity and also my sanity, we're moving forward.
I almost want to say we should time skip to leaving this place.
Yes.
Yeah, let's just do
That's
it.
what I
Okay.
was, you guys head back towards the where the ship is, the what they call the Sky Harbor here in the city. A very large tower. You guys just end up it again. You're actually this time you guys take the elevator. There is a small sort of it's made using chains, just pull chains on a sort of pulley system. They just pull a wooden just a wooden flooring straight up from the bottom to the top of the tower. It's very shaky and a little intimidating. Feels like it's going to fall at any minute, but it makes its way up there, a little shantily. As you hit the top, you notice there is a second ship parked in the harbor this time. The captain's ship is still there, and you actually can see Cedric. He's
Who wants to steal a ship?
he's standing in front of his ship next to where the dock is. He has a sort of folded paper. He's unfolding it right now and reading it as he's looking at it. Looking over towards the ship that is parked now, it looks a little bizarre. A lot of the wood has almost a rotting to it. You can see some of the planking on the bottom has holes. It has parts where it's starting to deteriorate. And even parts of the masts seem to be not in the greatest of shapes. There's also no people on it, no people near it. It's quite vacant.
This is our ship?
No, that's the other ship. That's the other one that's parked in the harbor.
Oh, is that Davy Jones's one?
Who's Davy Jones?
A pop culture figure. I read
Oh.
in a book. I just invented him.
I just learned to read, It's pretty cool.
How did you do that?
I don't know.
You just learned to read?
Yeah, no, I've been doing it. I was literally just doing it in the...
I saw
whatever.
you write. Wait, you just now? I thought you
No, I learned it when I learned to write.
when was when?
It's really a long,
Which was when?
complicated story, okay? But basically, I'm really cool.
I look away from Sylvan.
You guys,
And ignore what I just
are you
heard.
guys approaching Cedric and your ship?
Yep.
Yeah, let's do that.
Good morning.
Okay, as you guys approach, Cedric quickly folds the paper and he puts it back into his overcoat's pocket as he turns towards all of you. Ah, yes, hello. How was your ventures in Oaklight?
We gotta go.
What?
Excuse me?
What?
We gotta go. Like now. Step on it.
Cedric, we have to get out of here.
We gotta go.
I'm afraid I don't understand. What
Onto
is
the
going
ship.
on?
Onto the ship, Cedric.
Quickly.
Oh god, they're coming!
Oh, fuck.
Okay, taxi deception check with advantage.
What the fuck is going
Just
on, dude?
fucking with this
I
poor
don't know.
captain. And we just all hung
17.
up. We're so fucking chaotic. All of us.
17. He kind of just like he raises an eyebrow and he looks past you guys and sees the entire vacant harbor and then looks back. Well, if they're chasing you, they're not doing a very good job.
Cedric, we don't have time to argue.
I
Hurry.
look behind me.
Right. Just get on the ship, please.
It was a joke.
All right, I have a
Captain.
question.
It's good
I have
to
a
see
question,
you
Jared.
again.
What's below the sky? Like, what's below the boat? Is it just nothing? Is it just fucking?
It's currently suspended actually. So the way the harbor works is there are these sort of U-shaped docks where there is just a path that's sort of coming out of the side of the tower in a U shape where the boat will park in right in between these two curving paths. Once it parks there, these two paths seem to have some sort of a magical enchantment about them. You can even feel it right now standing on them with your feet, Br'aad. You can feel this sort of archaic tingle. It seems to suspend the ships right there when they come into the harbor.
Right. Like, is there a gap between like the harbor and the ship though, where you fall and just go away
Yes.
forever?
So So the path you're on right now, there's a walkway coming off the ship that comes down like a ramp onto the ship from the walkway. Other than that, though, there's a decent about 12 to 14 foot gap where you could drop off the side of the walkway here. Looking down, you're hundreds of feet in the air, so it would not be a very smart idea.
Okay, I run over to the ship.
down.
I run over the ship to the on the plank or whatever. I run on the plank to the ship, and then I go over slightly to the left where there is no plank, and I say, "There's no time. You gotta jump for it."
To who? The captain?
I don't know anyone.
There's just nobody off the ship at
The
this
captain
point.
just like so you run past the ramp up into the ship, and then you point on the basically the end of the walkway where this side of the U shape would just come to a complete end and drop down into the ground below.
Yep.
You point and say you have to jump, and the captain just kind of looks at you, looks to his right at the walkway, back at you again, and just goes and then starts walking onto the ship.
Br'aad, I didn't know you weren't going to take it
You
that
have
far.
to.
I already told you.
We're not gonna make it.
Br'aad just jumps. Br'aad jumps. He's really committed to the bit.
All right, I go on to the...
Okay. You begin boarding the ship. As you all hop on, last one on, you pull the plank back onto the ship, and then Cedric walks back up towards the helm, and he looks down to all of you as you're standing on the basic deck. Is everybody ready to set sail?
Aye, aye, Captain. I got to say it. I said the thing. I said the pirate thing.
Wonderful.
That was really cool,
We
Mountain.
will set out immediately. And then he raises up his right hand, and you see the rings on his fingers. He has 3 different rings going from his pointer, middle, and then his ring finger. As he raises it up, all 3 of them start to glow purple, yellow, and then red, all in their own respective manner. And as it does, you feel the ship start to shake a little bit, and then almost like it gets unlocked, it drops a few feet downwards and then starts backing out of the U-shape. As it backs all the way out, he takes hold of the wheel, and you guys begin to set sail straight towards the Dwarven Kingdom. Now, I will let you know this is going to be quite a far travel. You guys are heading straight to Toggendor, which is the name of the capital city of the kingdom.
Toggendor.
The actual kingdom.
Weigh the anchor.
The actual kingdom, once again, is called Br'aad. Br'aad is the name of the
Hoist the
entire
mizzen.
kingdom.
I can't remember. Did I leave Chirp and fucking dog
Chirp is on the ship.
on the ship? Like, did I just leave them on the ship so they didn't have to fucking come?
No, I'm pretty sure you took Jack with you to Oaklight. Actually,
I don't think Jack's been here the whole time. We have not mentioned him at
I
all.
don't think you guys mentioned him, but I'm pretty sure you didn't say anything about leaving him. You might
Okay,
have.
the
You would've had to
camera
roll
pans
initiative
down
during the
and
vampire
Jack
fight.
is
No,
sitting there just.
because Jack goes right after Mountain.
Yeah.
Jack does not
It's-
roll initiatives.
I don't make him attack.
but
I
he
just,
never
I just
took a
like
turn.
him.
Yeah, because
I don't.
I kind of forgot he was there. To be fair,
Oh, I normally
if
have
he
to
was
do
on the
that,
ship, he
except
could have
I-
been on the ship because it doesn't matter to me. Does not matter to me because we didn't use him at all. So, Chirp did not come with you guys. Chirp did stay in Valletta. Chirp didn't. I don't think Chirp went to Oaklight with you.
Okay.
I don't remember him being there.
I'm probably just gonna.
Chirp stayed in Valletta. Chirp does not like wagons.
I'll just go to like my room and just kind of stay there. Shut the door.
Okay.
Someone's gonna climb up the what's it called again, the thing
Crow's nest.
on the crow's nest. That's it.
Someone just likes to feel tall.
Chill up there.
Yeah, you
He
dirty
does.
little crow.
Mountain would too if he could climb up
Fuck
here.
you.
Yeah.
Fuck.
That's out of character though. So fuck you.
I want to talk to Velrisa about this atonement thing she's got to do because I got a little skin in the game now.
Okay, sure. I'm gonna say we're gonna fast forward a little bit just for while you're talking to Velrisa. Let's just go ahead and fast forward to the nightfall of this day. As night comes and the ship continues, the ship is going in a straight line, and as the winds are actually quite calm, the captain is no longer at the helm. He's actually down below. He is in the what is known as the gun deck of the ship, which is just one of the upper levels. But it's also here there is a little tavern, little bar side put in. So he's sitting at the bar having a drink. This is probably where you guys would hang out if you're bored. It's just a little area. There's a lot of chairs, a lot of places to sit and relax. So Velrisa is most likely there having her water or whatever she might be
Do you
doing.
mind if I sit in on this
I
conversation?
mean, go for it.
with
Yeah,
Mr.
sure.
Hound?
No, you guys can be wherever you want at this point.
I'll follow. I'll just find them. If I see Br'aad and
Yeah.
Velrisa, I'm gonna just join in.
Hey,
I'm gonna sit as
Velrisa, how's it going? How's your water?
It's lovely. Thank you for asking.
I wish I could stay as hydrated as you.
Oh, fuck. Sorry. I just thought of something that I was going to say it, but I'm not going to say it because I realize what will happen if I say it, so I'm not going to.
Say it. No,
I know
gotta
you people. I know you people.
Say it. We're gonna make a sex
Maybe
joke.
later. Maybe later. Continue your conversation. Maybe later.
Fuck.
I'm already thinking of inappropriate jokes, Jared.
I mean, it's not an inappropriate joke. It's a part of a ship, especially that's on this ship. It's what this part of the ship is called, and then what the name of it is. You guys will make fun of it.
The butt.
Hey,
The
funny.
butt.
I'm not going to say it right now. Continue with your conversation. You
It's
guys
the
you have
butt.
something you want to say. It's not a butt.
deck.
It's not a butt. It's not a
Poop,
poop.
poop.
There is no poop
This
on
the
the deck.
poop
That is
deck.
The poop
The
deck.
poop
Deck is not an
deck.
actual thing.
Poopy,
I hate to break it to
poopy,
you, but it's
poopy,
not about
Velrisa,
deck. That's
poopy.
That's what it is. It's definitely poop deck.
So this atonement thing you have to do. How much do you know about it?
Well, I know that it's definitely not something we can accomplish anytime soon, and I, for one, have to go to another plane of existence. And
Does seem
I'm
like
not
a bit of a
exactly sure how to-
commitment.
right, I'm not exactly sure how to go to another plane of existence. Although he did give me this, he gave me this necklace, and all he said was that it would connect me to the other realm.
Can I poke it?
I hold it out.
I want to do an Arcana check,
Go ahead and roll your Arcana
or
check as you
figure out
poke it.
more about it so I can see. Oh, hang on, I'm
You
landing
can't
on
really
this.
figure out more about it unless you have the identify spell.
Oh, I do not. Why it keeps landing on its fucking side? Oh, here we go. What am I rolling? Investigation or something? Or no, Arcana. 15.
15. As you poke it, you feel a very strong energy coming off of it. With a 15, you gather with the minor knowledge of magic that you know. You haven't really done a lot of studying. It's more just impromptu and what you've learned. So you
What's the vibe?
you feel the vibe, quite literally, of it as you feel the energy of the necklace. As you poke it as well, it shimmers a little bit, like a very bright little purple light emits from the center as it shakes a little bit after you poke it, sort of giving just a sort of response to the touch. You feel this sort of transportation type of magic. You feel like the magic that resides within it is able to transport. It's able to move objects from one place to another. But that's all you can really gather from it. It seems to be, you know this feeling well as a magic caster. The magical properties of it are dormant, which pretty much just means in this sense that it is waiting for a certain thing to happen to trigger itself. So you can tell that whatever's in this is not going, it's not able to be casted or used yet. It is waiting for something to trigger it, and then it can unleash the actual full spell that is kept inside of it.
Velrisa, I actually think you have a gateway right there. I think that's what that is. It seems like I can't tell you how, but I think if you could diddle it just right, the spell inside would activate.
Are you saying I don't have to take this somewhere? It can just be activated
I mean,
right here, for instance.
It could be that you have to take it somewhere. I'm not sure what you'd have to do to it, but keep in mind that if you do something to it, I think it's going to take you to probably somewhere, probably another plane, like you were talking about.
Right.
I don't know if you have any sort of experience with stuff like this. I just kind of poke things and hope for the best.
Well, for one, the reason we're going over there is for there's this artifact in the other world, in the other realm, that's being used to harvest souls.
Oh, well, that's not great.
My mission is to destroy this artifact. I don't know how hard this task will be, or
It's a soul harvesting artifact in another dimension. There's no way it'll be easy. But have you talked about this with everyone else? I think you might need some help for this one. And I'm in, right? Because of, Silnan, but
Yes.
This sounds terrifying. I'm gonna find Mountain. Yeah.
Taxi,
Bye.
we're looking for a third. You want to squat up?
Well, I am just been, here, listening. No, I've never been to another plane.
It's not so bad.
But of course, Velrisa, I will help you with anything that you need, like this big thing, I'm gonna go find Mountain real quick. I actually need to talk to him, and then I'll finger gun at them.
That's awesome! My finger gun back.
That's so cool.
And then I'm gonna go to Mountain's room while they're talking.
I don't expect this mission to be accomplished anytime soon, but it's definitely something I want to get done eventually.
But this is pretty important to your abilities and everything, right? Are you gonna be okay if you just sort of wait on this?
I mean, if I could find a direction in which to take this and take it out as soon as possible, I should. But it's just, I don't even know where to start. I mean, I guess here's where I start, and then I hold out the necklace.
Yeah, I think just figuring out where to put that or what to do with it or something.
All right.
Ooh, that water looks good. Bartender, hit me up with some of that.
There is no bartender.
I am the bartender. I pour him some of my water.
It is just a self-serve bar that has plenty of drinks, and there's a side food pantry and a cold storage next to it.
Ah, yes, I'm the bartender. I'll hit you up with some of that awesome water. Wow, thank you. Here I go drinking. All right. Don't go too crazy.
The captain has just been kind of watching you guys as you're having this conversation.
Velrisa sipped her water and
he seemed to
looked
be quite
confused.
perplexed when you guys were speaking about planar travel, but
Yeah.
he doesn't really seem to pipe up or say much.
Okay.
He just continues having his drink.
Okay. Yeah, I think that's that scene, I think.
Okay, so you were going to Mountain's room, correct, Taxi?
Correct.
Okay. You head over to Mountain's room. Chirp is probably just sitting outside of Mountain's room as well. Chirp is just sitting like on the floor, his knees up towards his chest, and he's just sitting down on the ground, sort of like poking and like playing with some of the dirt and like dust on the planks of the floor.
Fuck, I wish I had seeds. Is there any... I want to just be able to procure a flower without seeds.
I do not think you can do that. You can do that with your staff. You're attuned to your staff, aren't you now? Your new one?
Wait. No, I don't think I can with my staff. I mean, unless you let me. There's no grow plant spell. There's only from the staff.
The staff itself is made out of wood. There is some soil probably naturally infused into it. I could say you could probably make a flower sprout off your staff if you'd like, and then you could pick it off the staff.
Okay. Well, when I walk past Chirp, I will create a cherry blossom flower from one of it and just, put it on his head as I walk into Mountain's room or knock.
Okay. Is the door locked, Mountain?
Yeah, it would be.
Okay.
I don't know if Chirp's ever seen a cherry blossom, but that's what he gets.
Okay. Probably hasn't, but he seems to be interested in it.
So you...
Here you go, Chirp.
Thank you.
Yeah. 1 sec. I'll just kind of take a couple seconds and then open. I'll open the door, and then I'll walk back to where I was sitting, like on the bed.
All right, I'm coming in.
All right.
I come in. Hey, Mountain.
Hey.
What are you doing?
Hanging out. Not much. What's up?
Oh, I just wanted to talk a little about some things.
All right.
If you're, cool to do that. Well, the first is obviously why you gave me this staff and why we went through that just for this.
Oh,
I know you said you wanted me at my peak performance, but I mean this is a very incredible magical staff.
I've struggled before with my own strength, and I don't know. I figured that would maybe help you with your own struggle. I needed you to be
was
strong.
it that obvious?
Yeah, it was that obvious. But
Well, I apologize.
no, don't. It's okay. You've done good. You've grown a lot, and you deserve the staff. So, we got it.
What do you mean you used to struggle?
I mean, as I've told you before, I wasn't always, the strong adventurer, but it's not important.
Well, I mean, we have a long travel, and what we're about to do is very big and it involves a lot of you. So if you want to spill at all on what you've been through, now would be the time. I'm very curious because some points I take you for the worst person ever, and then the other points you go through a vampire mission to get me a staff. So I would like to know a little more about you.
I've seen so many die. So many. And I've always felt at my weakest when I've known I couldn't do anything about it.
Yeah, that's fair.
Giving you that staff is my way of doing what I can to make sure you don't die. I don't know. It's not that good with words, Taxi.
That's okay, I'm very bad with them. But, yeah, death is very hard. It is probably the root of all my problems. Well, it is the root of all my problems.
It's the root of most people's problems. I worry about where we're going.
Because of the chances we might die, or is there something else?
Chance we might die, I don't know what we'll face. And on top of that, I don't know if I even want to be there. A king, no less. How am I a king? How? Barely a man. I don't know what to expect going into this.
Well, nobody is born a king. Mentally, a strong king is built through things like death. Because I would assume the best kings are the ones that have lost a lot and would do whatever they can to prevent anyone else from losing what they have. But I don't know, I mean, if ruling a kingdom isn't for you, you don't really have to. No one's going to force you to.
That's the thing. We're only going because I was forced to. Because Chirp out there.
Well, I mean, we can hear them out, and if you don't agree with... I don't know who's going to be there. We can beat them up and leave.
I like that idea.
But if there are people that need help and you can help them, I'm more than willing to help you and help them.
Right.
Oh, also, the other reason I came here to talk is, I am pretty weak, and you are very strong. And if you want to ever, help me work on my fighting and less of my magic, I would greatly appreciate it.
Yeah,
if you're ever available.
I could do that.
A little one-on-one, fist to fist, man against man.
Yeah, sure. We can do that.
Cool. Ooh. Where's Jack?
He's somewhere. Jack?
Oh,
hey.
I mean, where's Jack?
He comes out from under the bed.
Oh, there he is.
Aw.
Okay, I want to expend a charge of my staff to speak with animals.
Okay.
Okay. Hello, Jack.
Hi.
Come here, Jack. How are you doing, Jack?
Kind of hungry.
Mountain, your dog is hungry.
Oh, how do you know that?
Jack, can you understand all of our conversations?
No.
I understand. Well, where we're going at the moment is going to be hard and dangerous.
Food?
Maybe. Well, there will be food. What do you think about Hammer Whisper? What do you think about your own amount?
Smell like beer. Very friendly.
Okay. Are you happy, Jack?
Jack is very happy.
Good. I'll pet him on the head.
Yeah, he nuzzles into a little bit as he tilts his head, and then he looks back up and just goes, "Food."
I'll give him some rations.
Yeah, he takes a piece of the dried meat, the jerky, and he walks over to the corner and starts gnawing on it as he lays down.
What did you do there? What was that?
Well, I just asked him how he was doing. I can talk to animals and plants if you didn't know.
I think I kind of knew. It's magic. I don't know. Not a big fan.
Well, I didn't always have it. It's something. But I can do good with it. And you're doing good, Mountain.
I hope so.
I'm gonna walk out and I'm gonna go look for a place we can maybe do that little training session at some point.
Yeah, you.
And I'll leave you guys
Yep.
here. If you
Do
need
that.
anything, just
Will do. Yep.
light your sword on fire. I'll see it. And then I go look for something.
Okay.
I'll go look for the
You're
captain.
going for the captain? All right, the captain's going to be back where you were before, actually, over in the up. Well, you're still about the same. You would have actually went up a deck to talk to Mountain, as he would be up near the crew's quarters. But you head back down to the gun deck, which is where all the cannons, the very heavy cannons, are mounted to the sides of the ship. This is also where the bar was. The captain is still sitting in the same spot. He's drinking out of a whiskey glass and kind of just looking. He's looking towards, actually, there's a small mural on the wall, a framed portrait of it's some sort of battle map, it looks like. It's definitely of some area you've never seen before. It's mostly ocean, and there's a couple small islands. It's in a different language that what languages do you speak, Taxi?
I speak Celestial, Common, Druidic, and Elvish.
Okay, you wouldn't be able to actually make out what the writing on the map says for the islands, the labeling of them, because it's in a language you don't understand. But it seems to be just some sort of battle map from a naval war of sorts that happened near these islands.
Ooh, Velrisa and Br'aad still here?
I think so. Are Velrisa and Br'aad still at the
I
bottom?
think they would be, unless you've. Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
I'll just sit back down where I was.
All right. You sit back down. Sonnen,
Yeah.
you're sitting in the crow's nest, looking up. Well, I will look into your side, I guess. Looking to the side, looking at the clouds rolling by as the ship heads forward. Mm-hmm. What do you do?
I am going to pray to Catherine.
Okay.
Tonight's the night.
I want you to first for me make a religion check.
A religion check. That
Yes,
is
sir.
it. I think I have a minus on that. 1 second. It's
That is
not
okay.
a good one.
That is okay. Just make a religion check.
It is 7.
7?
Yep.
Okay. What do you pray? What do you say to Catherine when you close your eyes for a moment? You kind of do you have any? I forget. Do you have any mementos from Catherine? Do you have any items of hers? I thought you did.
Do I?
I couldn't remember.
I have something from my mother, but I don't have.
I know you had something from your mother, but I couldn't remember if you had anything from Catherine.
I don't think
or
I
not.
have anything from Catherine.
Okay, well
That's nothing. That's nothing I ever thought about. Maybe I should have something for Catherine. Shit.
Perhaps one of her. She wore a lot of necklaces. You remember that? She really liked jewelry, and she really loved necklaces.
Why not just
So-
a ring?
You could also do a ring.
Let's just
she
do a
didn't-
ring.
She didn't wear very many rings, but she did have a ring.
It's a promise ring.
It could be that very well is most likely what it was.
Why not? Let's go with promise ring. We were gonna get married when we were older. We were idealistic children. We were so happy, and then she died.
Okay, well, I didn't have to go that far. As you sit in the crow's nest, you reach into your pocket and you pull out the ring. You look at it for a second in the palm of your hand, and it starts to bring back these memories. And then you clutch it, you clench your fist, and then you hold it towards your chest and close your eyes. What do you pray? What do you say?
First of all, for sake of brevity, can I just go over how that, like, some things from way before that nobody's like that have never come up before, but I've been kind of playing as like an assumed thing.
What do you mean?
That Sylvan has been praying up until this point, except for
I'm sure Sonnen has occasionally prayed that.
he has prayed before. It just hasn't been important enough to come into actual play, I guess. So it's been happening, okay? And this is the first time he's praying since the incident on the ship, first of all. And probably he hasn't been praying a lot since he got that stone either. So let's just go with that. Yeah. Hey, Kath, you there?
Is that all you said?
For now, I'm waiting for a response. If there's nothing, then...
First, there is no response, no.
All right. Hey, so things have been a little bit weird. I kind of screwed it up the other day. And let that thing loose. And I haven't really, I don't know, there's been weird things going on. There's just an entire day, Catherine, I can't remember. It's just a blur. And everybody's looking at me different, like I'm somebody else, and I don't know what's going on. I don't get it. I don't know what's happening to me. I need something.
Okay.
I'm gonna cry.
You sit there with your eyes closed, just thinking, sending these prayers out in your mind. And then in a split second, you feel like you're falling, like you were sitting with your back against the side of the crow's nest, sitting on the floor of it, and all of a sudden you feel like all of it just gives way, and you fall for a second. But then you land on your feet, and you look around, and you're in a place that is very familiar, but oh so different. In front of you, you see the fountain, and you see the bench. You immediately recall the memories of your passing and the time you spent here with Catherine. But as you look around, you see a lot of the trees nearby, the forest that surrounded this fountain. The trees have started to lose their leaves, some of them darkening in color, seeming like they're dying. A lot of the grass has even started to turn to more of a brown, and almost like autumn has rolled in, but it's only in portions of the forest. You look around, looking at the forest around you dying, and then you look back towards the fountain, and facing away from you, standing next to the fountain, is Catherine.
Someone takes a deep breath in. Oh, God, and walks towards her.
As you approach, you see as well as that the fountain has started to crack in places. The stonework of it, there's these very, very wide cracks going down the sides of it, even leaking some water out. It looks almost like time has fast forwarded here, almost like it's starting to decay because of time, but very rapidly. She turns to look at you. She looks the same as always, the same dress, the same sort of vibrant glow around her, but she definitely has a face of not scorning, but almost just very displeased.
Understandable. Slim has a very, I guess, pitiful looking face on. He just kind of looks around. He's like, Gods, what happened here?
I should be asking you. This is you, after all.
This is me?
She looks around. Yes. This
doesn't look too good, does it?
This is a plane of existence, almost. But it's projected through your mind, Silnan. It's your will, and it's your thoughts that keep this place, and me, alive.
Wait, is this the same place I was when I was dead, or is this just like, maybe that's not important. Never mind. That's not important. God, I don't know what to say. I don't know what to do. I don't think I had a choice. It just kind of overcame me suddenly, and I don't know. I don't know what to do.
Your will is breaking, Silnan. You're changing into something different. And then she looks down into the water of the fountain next to you, and as you look as well, you start to see little shimmers of your memories. You, for a split second, see you and Br'aad as kids running down a street. You see a shimmer of you walking through the abandoned warehouse. You see all these different little flashes of your entire life, and as she's looking down at it, a single tear almost starts to roll down her left cheek, but then she quickly wipes it away. You're not the same boy I fell in love with anymore.
Ouch.
He's gone.
Double ouch. What do you mean? What does that mean?
Have you not noticed? Have you not seen what you've become? The anger, the lies, the hatred.
But I mean,
What's inside of you is becoming you. It's changing who you are.
What am I supposed to do? Is it that? Am I really that hopeless? I feel like every time I try to find answers, there's no answer, and they just keep sending me somewhere else, and there's nothing I can do about it.
Nothing's hopeless. Don't say that. But look around you. Look at what's happening to this world. This is from your mind. This is from the corruption. Soon it may take me as well. Your body is being taken over. Without you, there's no me. You can't let it win. It's giving you power. I see that. I know that. But power doesn't always lead to good. The power it gives you, it's changing you, and it's hurting the people around you, Silnan. Do you not see it?
I don't. No, I don't. They said I did something. They didn't really say what it was. They've been looking at me. I don't remember what it was, Catherine. Whatever terrible thing I might have done, however I may have acted, it wasn't me. I don't remember. There's so much, Catherine. I don't know what. First it's that the demon or whatever. Now there's this fucking gemstone.
It wasn't you.
I don't know what to do.
It wasn't you yet. But if you keep letting it in, if you keep letting it through, it will become you. I don't want to see you go down this path, Silnan. The path you are walking is filled with twists and turns you do not want to go down. You know that I love you. You know that I always have. That thing inside of you, it doesn't want what's best for you. It wants what's best for it.
Then what can I do? What can I do to be stronger?
My powers aren't strong enough to get rid of it. It's stronger than me. It's stronger than I am. Especially now,
it's stronger than me
it's
too.
Growing. It's feeding on you from within. And every passing day, it seems to get stronger and stronger. I don't know what I can do. But Silnan, you have friends. You have friends all around you who care about you, who love you. Let them help you.
And what am I supposed to tell them? Hey, there's a demon and a gemstone, and it's all fucking with me real bad, like, and I need help. How are they supposed to help me?
There's no longer
what are they gonna do?
A demon or a gemstone. There is just one evil. These evil presences, these demons, these thoughts, these shadows that lurk inside you, they're melding together. They're not just one entity, but they are several. But together they can still make one, and that one entity is controlling you. I don't know what I can do to stop them. I don't know what I can do to stop them from becoming one. But if they continue, if they complete what they're doing, there's no stopping them. Not me, not you or your friends. Not a god in its heaven could stop what that monster is.
God damn it. I need some time to think. And I'm gonna... Yeah.
You're gonna what?
Leave.
Okay.
However I leave godlike place.
You open your eyes. Even though they were open before, you can feel that the muscles of your eyes are still closed, and as you open them physically, you leave the world, the last thing you see as it fizzles out is just Catherine's face looking at you, very concerned, as she slowly turns away to look back at the fountain.
Someone's just gonna look out. It was Eagle's Nest, right? Why do I keep thinking it's different?
Crow's nest.
Crow's Nest. God damn it.
Eagle's Nest.
My mind went like owl. No, that's not right. Eagle. No, wait. He just kind of looks, closes his eyes a bit. He reaches into his pocket and pulls out the gemstone, and just kind of looks at it with discontent, I guess. I don't know what the right word would be. Clenches his fist and just slides it back in his pocket.
You little goblin!
Okay. Continuing on.
Actual
Continuing
goblin.
What?
He sighs. He sighs as he clenches his fist, by the way.
I did want to ask the captain something.
Yeah, that's where I was moving on to. Going back down to the gun deck, to the bar. Taxi, you approach the captain as he sits.
Hey, Captain Cedric, I had a question. If you're not too busy.
Shoot away, Taxi.
Well,
I have all the time in the world, after all.
I feel like I have seen the majority of this ship, but is there like a ground where we can train or hone our skills, work out a little, stuff like that? We are traveling far and I don't want to get rusty or anything.
If you're looking to train, you can head to the bottom level, past the supplies and the storage. That was where you found your friend, if you recall.
Oh, I don't recall, actually. Wait, what?
It's where Silnan was.
Where the crystals are.
Yes. That is the most open area in the ship, at least. It's right back near the stern post of the ship.
Okay, okay.
All I can really advise is please don't go too wild. Don't forget we are in the air. And any damage to this ship could surely send us plummeting down below, and
right.
it would not be pretty.
Well, is it like maybe bags of sand or something? Anything?
You can check the storage if you'd like. There might be some old cargo in there somewhere.
Okay. Oh, I appreciate it. Thanks. Bye.
No problem.
Yes, the classic taxi line. Bye.
I'm gonna go down there and look around.
Okay, you start heading down there. Is there anything else anybody else wants to do at this time?
I've done my thing. So
I
Going
don't.
once?
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, how long is our
All right.
travel again?
The travel is going to be quite some time. From Valletta to Toggendor, it's going to take about 5 days.
Okay, this is good.
Christ.
Then I'll go look for some sand or whatever bags of stuff, and I want to see how big the room is down there.
Okay, so you start heading down there. Velrisa,
Yeah.
wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
Oh, well.
oh boy.
Oh man.
16 plus 7. 23.
23.
Fuck.
Once again, as you're sitting there sipping on your water, you feel your blood start to almost boil again, and this time you start to feel the acid in your stomach start to rise, almost like you're getting sick, like you're about to vomit. You clutch against your stomach, and you let out a single once, and then you wince, and it subsides once more. But this time, as you winced, you started to get tinnitus, the ringing in your ears. And as it happens, you almost start to hear voices underneath the ringing. They're very, very muffled and hard to hear over it. But I want you to make a perception check for me.
19 plus 3, 4. So 23.
23. You can't... What does Velrisa speak? What languages does she speak, first of all?
He speaks Abyssal, Common, Elvish, Infernal.
Okay. You can't make out what they're saying, but with your studying, you can understand what language it is, especially by the trills and the rolls of the R's that you hear Dwarvish. You hear two people speaking Dwarvish back and forth, but you can hardly make out even the syllables of it past the ringing, and then it all subsides, and you're left back with the silence as you sit there at the bar.
Okay.
Taxi.
Yeah.
You head down below. The same very open lower deck where the crystals have these sort of these locking mechanisms, these large iron circles that kind of just lock them. in place. Other than that, the entire bottom, almost the entire bottom of the ship here is just open flooring. There's a couple boxes here and there, a little bit of side storage, but it's a very vacant open area. And you think it would be good for sparring as long as you're careful and you don't cause any damage to the ship.
Okay. Any like gravel, sand, bags?
And on your way down, you looked around the supplies in the storage area, and you did find a couple bags of sand, plenty of boxes and barrels full of, some of them even full of rotting apples, rotting foods, things that are easy throwaways, easy things to use for training. But you do find a couple bags of sand as well. Yes.
Okay. I'll just spread it around the floor.
Okay.
Is evenly trying to give a little bit of a cushion.
All right, you start emptying out the sand. Is that all Taxi's gonna be doing for the night, or is there anything else you want to do after this? As it's pretty late into the night at this point.
If it's getting too late, I'll just set it up and then head back up to the top deck and look at the. I'll just do whatever. If we're going to sleep afterwards, then I'll do that. But if it's not getting too late, I'll probably go tell Mountain that I have a place.
Well, it would be probably getting close to 11 p.m.
Then
about
yeah,
right now.
I'll set it up. Oh well.
Okay. You do finish setting it all up at this time. So whatever it is up to you.
Yeah, I'll set up like a little pit down here in the bottom deck for some training.
All right. And then I would assume everybody at this point would start retiring to their beds, unless anybody else wants to do anything else for the night.
No, I had something stupid. I was just gonna say, while we're up here in the sky, I wanted to try and see how big of a firework that says Br'aad I could make.
Oh, using what spell, first of all?
Well, yeah, I didn't think about it too much.
That's the first step, because if you could use things like major image to make very large.
That's what I'm looking at. That's what I'm looking at.
Yeah. Just
all
giant fireworks.
I use major image and practice making even bigger fireworks that say Br'aad, so that when I greet people, I can have even bigger fireworks that say Br'aad.
Oh, great.
Which is going to be really, really awesome.
You even add a couple of sounds, the sounds of fireworks hissing and whirling as it explodes into the air, trying to add a bit more flavor and a bit more to it.
No, there's a jazzy chorus that comes in every time I do it. And it's a bunch of Br'aad voices all saying Br'aad like that, but it's all at once, and it's really awesome.
Yeah. So cool.
It make a performance check.
This is gonna be so cool, guys. This is gonna be so cool. I was really hoping I'd roll low. I got a 27.
27.
I have plus 11 in performance.
So
He's supposed to roll
it's
low.
11. It's late at night right now. You're on the main deck. Nobody else is around you as you're practicing this. But you cast it into the air, making the jazzy sounds, the orchestra of it, and as it explodes into the night, making this very vibrant display. You're quite happy with the way it comes out. It looks so perfect, and you're excited to show it to anybody if you ever get the opportunity.
Oh yeah.
But as it
Wait, the
best use of a spell slot I've ever had.
Oh no, I just said that's all I had.
Oh, if you're you could still be up there if you want.
I don't know. I could do either.
That's completely up to you. But
Fuck.
Is this loud?
It'd be a little loud, but probably not loud enough to stir anybody who's already asleep. But you guys would probably hear it if you're down below. But after it dispels, Br'aad, you hear a distant voice go, "Holy fuck, that was awesome!"
From where?
Oh yeah.
From where? That's up to Br'aad.
Yeah.
Fuck, that's up to Br'aad to find out.
Don't forget it. And I sail into the night, and they tell their friends it's free advertising.
Bro, who the fuck else is up in the sky?
You don't look to see.
Oh yeah,
the voice
I looked
come
to see
from?
where the voice came from.
Make a perception check into the dead of night.
No, but that's totally something Br'aad would do too. He'd be like, "Yeah, it is," and he'd walk away and then double take.
Very true. Just not even think about it. Like, yeah, it is. You can do that too if you want. I don't care.
No, I do that, and then I double take. Hang on, and I get a.
Wait a second.
Hold on. What is it? Perception?
Perception, yes.
5.
5.
Yeah.
As you look around, and you can tell it came from somewhere off this side of the ship. And you're squinting, looking at the dark clouds rolling by in the night, and you don't see anyone. But then you hear the sound of wings flapping. And a Aarakocra arises from the side of the ship, coming off the side, and floats in the air right in front of you as he comes up. He has black feathers, and his face is almost crow-like with the way the beak turns downwards. His eyes are a very bright green, and they seem almost piercing as he looks at you. But even though he has no face, no facial expressions, you can still tell the energy and the sort of happiness this person's giving off. They seem very giddy.
Cool.
As they fly up the side. That was awesome.
Hey, you might have heard of me. I'm Br'aad.
Never heard of you. But
Well,
that
you
looks really cool.
Thank you. I'm working on. I usually do this thing when I meet people. Nice to meet you, by the way. And I make a little fun, little quirky firework thing. And I figured, what if I did it, but really big?
Yes. Well, it looked amazing.
Thanks. What brings you to the sky?
Well, I have these, and he just holds up one of his wings.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's cool
and,
too.
I was just bored. I was flying around, and then I saw a ship in the sky, and I was like, "Whoa! I've never seen that before." And then the fire in the sky and the way it exploded. This is a night to remember.
Lots of crazy stuff going on over here. Yeah, no, it's just me and my pals on our ship, going to some sort of dwarven kingdom or something.
Oh, you're heading to the Dwarven Kingdom.
Yeah, have you heard of it?
Well, I've heard of it, but I've never been. I've heard they're all very short.
That they are. Oh, it's time to battle.
Why is it playing fight music? What the fuck?
Put him
He
up.
just fucking pulls out a Glock.
So for you listeners, we were just talking about the fucking Dwarven Kingdom. He said they're very short, and then the Final Fantasy VII battle music came on.
But yeah, he balls he balls his hands into fists and starts to sort of like shake them up towards his chest, very excited. It's like he can't hold his excitement. He's almost shaking. And he goes, "What was your name again?"
Are you kidding me? Hang on, I do it again. I do my big old fireworks display. Here I go. I'm going for it. Whoop-pow!
Oh my gods! It looks amazing, but I still can't read.
It's Br'aad. My name's Br'aad.
Br'aad.
What's your name?
My name is it's
You all good there? I mean,
yeah, no,
usually-
I got it one.
oh, okay. Yeah, just making sure.
It's no, it's not that. It's not that sound.
Is that it?
EK. My name's
EK?
EK.
EK.
Yes, sorry. Bird brain.
Well, thanks for stopping by, EK. I was actually just about to hit the EHEY over here.
I don't know what that means, but wonderful. I'm gonna go back to flying around now.
Okay. Have a good night. It was nice meeting you.
I will try. What a great birthday this has been.
Oh, happy birthday!
Thank you. I turned 4.
I'm gonna give him.
He starts to.
gonna
He
give
starts
him
to
something.
fly away. What are you doing?
No. I gotta give him a birthday present. Oh no. I don't like that laugh.
I don't like that laugh. either.
Okay.
Pulls out wand of wonders.
No. So
Here's your present.
I was just gonna give him my old Warlock Pact book. And hope nothing goes terribly wrong. He can't even read. No, I'll give him something better than that.
Firework in a bottle.
No, I don't. I wish I had some sort of cool thing that I could. One sec. There's got to be something here. That's got.
You can wait. You have. Hold on.
I got a I can give him a crowbar. I can give him a. I can give him a little.
Br'aad can
Maybe
use
a tinder
use
box?
prestidigitation. And you can make things with prestidigitation.
Yeah, but they don't. They're not.
You can make
They're
trinkets.
not real, are they?
He doesn't know that.
Yeah, but then it'll just go. He'll just fly off and it'll go away. And then he'll have the shittiest birthday
Yeah,
ever.
that's true.
That Br'aad guy was kind of an
Yeah, fuck that guy.
He'll plot his revenge against Br'aad. He'll never forget the name.
I'm going to give him I'll give him from my rations. I'll give him a piece of bread.
He looks at it and goes, "Oh, okay, thank you."
I know for me when I was your age, this was a big deal for me. So here I'm now giving you a piece of bread.
You liked bread when you were 4?
I don't understand how age works. How old is 4? You're saying you're 4?
Yes, I can count. I can't read, but I can count.
Well, I'm very proud of you.
Yes. Anyway, I will leave you now. Goodbye, shipman.
Goodbye, bird guy.
Br'aad. And then he starts flying away. And while he's flying away, he's mumbling to himself. He's like, Br'aad.
EK.
And then he flies away.
Yeah. Oh, you know what I do? I make a big firework for him that says EK on it. Kabam! And it's awesome.
Whoa!
It says your name. It says your name.
Wow!
I think. I don't know how to spell it either. Happy birthday!
And with that, he flies into the night.
Hey, what's up? It's 7 a.m. Condi. That's right, not 2 a.m. Condi, but 7 a.m. because I've been up all night for no reason, talking to the boys. I was gonna do something fun for this mid-roll because the last few times I've done a mid-roll, they've not been fun. They've been just me talking to the microphone, sadly, in the morning with a lack of sleep. So beautiful, truly. But today is no different because I procrastinated on recording this. Oopsie. Hey, anyway, let's get into it so I can go to sleep. Fuck yeah. So hey, let's get into it. Twitch, you should follow it. Just Roll With It Show, JRWI Show, twitch.tv/JRWI Show. That's it. That's the one. You know, follow it. We might be using it soon. No guarantees. I'm just saying it might be something that happens. You know, if it does, you might want to give it a little bit of follow. You know, I'm delirious right now. What the fuck? Plug Twitter. Just Roll With It JRWI Show at twitter.com. Love that site. Tweet at us with the hashtag JRWI. Fuck me, I can't speak. Hashtag JRWI. We check it a lot. I love seeing fan art in there. It's super cool. Awesome. Join our Discord at discord.gg/JRWI. It's all JRWI. Are you seeing the pattern? I am not. I don't get it. What the fuck is going on? Rate us on iTunes 5 stars. Otherwise, your rating is invalid. It doesn't exist. Get the fuck out of here. And like the YouTube video and stuff. That's awesome. Also, we read a lot of your comments on YouTube, and I see when you be mean to me. So stop doing that. Okay. Awesome. God, I have 2 brain cells left right now. I need sleep. Hey, pay us money. Give us money. On patreon.com/JRWI. We recently hit the weekly mark, which was $2,000 per month, and that is epic. As I say, I use that word all the time now, apparently. So hopefully you've been enjoying the weekly episodes, because honestly, I'm so happy that we're finally back to weekly, because we started like this and then we had to drop off of it because we couldn't keep up. Now we can. Cool. Anyway, I think that's all for the mid-roll. Next one will probably be better than this one. Hopefully. Who knows? I haven't slept. Okay, love you guys. Thank you for supporting the podcast. I really appreciate it. Bye.
everyone heads to slumber. Everyone heads to bed. While you are all sleeping, I would like Silnan, Velrisa, and Mountain to all make wisdom saving throws.
Yeah,
You're
baby.
never gonna guess how bad I rolled. It was a 6.
Okay.
19.
19.
Guys, that's the big bad of next arc, and I've
You've built rapport.
exactly.
14.
And now he's coming for
14.
your souls.
So, Velrisa, you head to bed. You don't really feel any more ailments from what was going on before, and you're able to rest pretty well. Silnan, after the talk with Catherine, after seeing the world of your mind and the way it's decaying and breaking down, it leaves you rather restless. It's hard to fall asleep. You toss, you turn. It's not an easy night for you. And Mountain, you have a bit of trouble with sleeping just because all the thoughts in your head, everything that's on your mind that's going on, but you manage to fall asleep and be just fine. But Silnan, you suffer a point of exhaustion.
Nice. Hey guys, I'm tired.
Nice to meet you, tired. I'm Mountain. That's funny.
Yeah.
So
Now,
fucking funny.
for
Yeah.
the sake of brevity, for the next 4 days on the ship, is there anything anybody wants to do that is major? Because if not, we can begin to skip time and get down to the nitty gritty.
On 2 of those days, Sildan is a huge dick to everybody. Everybody
You
hates
just
Sildan.
say
He's
it.
such an asshole. He's such a
I'm
fucking
really
dick, dude.
gonna
What's wrong
fucking
with
suck
him, man?
on this trip.
I'm gonna ruin your guys.
Hey, how about this? Let's
This was
do
supposed to be
a
a
scene
pleasant
real
time.
fast where you're a dick to us.
Hey, Br'aad, you suck. I hate you.
Okay.
Do we want to actually do that?
Yeah, let's actually do a scene.
actually-
Let's do a
It wasn't
scene.
very
Yeah, I
nice.
think that'd be cool.
Okay,
I
let's
smacked
actually do a
Sildan.
scene.
What if
Ow.
no, hang on. What if we're all like working on the ship or something, and then Solon comes down, and then we play it like that?
So I had to start the conversation. I don't know how I'm gonna start that conversation. What am I coming down
bitches.
Okay, scenario.
Sup,
Here we go.
bitches?
Here we go. Scenario.
I do
main
have
deck,
something I
top
want to
deck,
do
top
before we
side.
travel.
Okay. Okay,
Yeah, me
I'll get
too.
to that. Let's do the scenario really quick. Top side on the ship. Silnan, you are. We'll say this is actually the next day. Just like so you're tired. You still have that point of exhaustion.
Okay.
You come up after not a good night's sleep. That's already making you agitated, and on top of that, you start to feel very just bitter towards everyone. As you come up, Br'aad is currently
Making pancakes.
you are swabbing the deck actually.
Damn it.
I hate pancakes. I slapped the pancakes out of his pan.
Both Br'aad and Velrisa were given the task to swab the main deck, while Taxi, you are scaling the sides of the masts and making sure all the ropes are tied firmly where they need to be. Nothing is going to come loose. Everything up top seems clear. Just sort of mandatory check. And Mountain, you are carrying storage. You are organizing the down below storeroom.
Okay, big man.
Oh, is he
carry
not
thing.
up above?
Did you need Mountain up above?
No, I was kind of just hoping he would be carrying storage up above so I could bump into him and make him drop
Wait.
everything.
We can say
I can carry it up above.
Yeah.
You
I
can
can
also
do that.
carry it. He can carry
Okay,
it above.
so I
is
carry
stairs.
it up above, and I'm walking.
I bump it. I slam.
Hey, the fuck is your problem?
Hey, watch where you're going.
Hey, Silnan, we're I don't know if we're gonna get through this all in one day. Want to help us, me and Velrisa, with all this swabbing? Maybe we can get off a little early.
Oh no.
Listen-
I actually have a job for you, Silnan. Could you head down the bottom sides of the mast and make sure all the shrouds are tied properly?
That sounds well and good, but honestly, I've way better shit I could be doing right now.
Nothing over here.
I think Taxi's got it. He's on the mast. Right, he's doing a great job.
Yeah, well, he's checking the top. I need you to check the bottoms.
Well, he can check the bottom too.
How do I get down from here? I can't.
I'll catch your taxi. Jump
Just
now.
jump.
You're a cat. You can climb.
Oh, that's right. I forgot.
Listen, I didn't come on the ship to do your work for you.
Yeah, well, I don't appreciate freeloaders.
Well, what are you gonna do? Throw me off?
At that point, with actually quite honestly just blinding speed, you hear a click, and the next thing you know, a flintlock pistol is pointing directly towards your forehead.
stare at him. No emotion.
I get in the way.
Still no
I jump-
danger
I-
over
I-
this
I
side.
run
Okay,
over.
hey,
I run over.
hey.
I swab my
No.
way on over and I get in the middle of them and I say, whoa, Sildon's just being a jokester. I'm sure he'd love to help. And there's no need to point guns at people that don't want to swab. That's
guns.
that's bad pirate
I want you
etiquette.
to listen, and I want you to listen very clearly.
I've tied the ropes. What else do you need?
No.
Shut up, cat. He starts slowly putting the pistol down, starts re-holstering it, but he walks closer to you, Sonnen, toe to toe almost. You don't know who I am. You do not know the things I've done to people like you. You will work, and you will do it honestly. Do you understand?
Sylvan,
Can I come down yet?
Sylvan, shut the fuck up, cat.
Oh, shit.
Sylvan just kind of like, he turns around, he waves his hand, yeah, whatever. And walks somewhere. I don't know what he does.
He jumps off.
Does he do work? Does he not? Yeah, he walks down. I have to go to the bathroom real quickly. Gotta change my clothes. Don't mind me.
He turns heel and he looks at you, Br'aad, the captain. And he goes, "Control your brother, or I'll put him on a leash." And then he, very heavy steps, walks away towards the captain's quarters.
So that wasn't good.
I'm gonna come
it.
down now.
What?
Come.
I start
Taxi, are
climbing
you
down.
sure? I think you missed one.
Oh fuck! I just got halfway down.
It's all the way up there.
Bro, what was that about?
I don't know what's up with either. Well, I know what's up with Silman, I guess, but he seems worse lately, doesn't he?
Yeah, just a little bit. Maybe we should do something about that.
How can we somehow maybe cheer him up? I feel like he's kind of
I don't know
isolating.
if cheering him up is gonna help the fucking demon.
He's
in him.
he's isolating himself. We have to cheer him up. Let's throw him a party.
All right, I think I got everything.
What kind of party?
What was,
What kind of
what's
party?
up? What's
Taxi,
what's
we're
left?
gonna-
We're throwing a party, Taxi.
Taxi,
throwing a-
Silnan seems really down in the dumps, so we're gonna throw him a big party.
We need a cake.
We need a cake to cheer him up. We're gonna make him a big cake, and we're gonna get streamers. Yes, lots of streamers and balloons.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Br'aad, where do we get the ingredients from in the sky?
That's true. We are.
I don't
We are in
I
the
don't
sky.
know
We
about
are
this
in the
plan.
sky.
I mean, it sounds, lovely.
I can do an illusion of all the balloons, and then we can make a big cake too. Out of
I
all
don't
the,
know.
out of all the
where we
all
would
the we have lots of goodies, lots of things to work with here on the ship.
I think I still have rations.
Oh, I have these, and I'll cast a spell, and when I cast the spell inside of my hand,
No fucking grapes.
No.
It's grapes.
now these are kicking kiwi.
I 360 spin kick him in the head.
He's like kicking kiwis.
Kicking kiwis.
They're what?
That my other fruit preference that I created myself. Called.
Is this what you do? Do you just sit in your room and think of fruit alliteration and
We
then
don't need to
make
talk
it?
about that. Maybe
Taxi,
I do.
let's make a kicking kiwi cake for Silnan.
That's what I had in mind.
That's perfect. Everyone loves kicking kiwis. I don't have to tell you that.
Now, why did you have to kick me for it?
Oh, I didn't really. That's not canon.
I know. Kicking
What they say is, and then Hiltree points at one of the cannons on the side of the ship.
Okay, I 360
I
spin
don't-
kick Hiltree.
Hiltree dies.
Oh no.
Guys, I think this is a really good idea. Once we all get off today, what do you say we all get started and we can surprise him tomorrow?
Yeah, we can do that. I guess.
Maybe.
I think this is a really good idea. I think this'll be just what he needs to help him fight the demon inside.
How many more days do we have of travel?
2, 3. I don't know.
I can
just-
hope to be a
I just need to, do some, have a night to myself, before we get there. That's all.
That's
Oh.
disgusting.
No, not like that. I 360 spin heel kick. Heel tree.
Please don't kill Hill
I
Tree.
high
He's not
five
how I wanna
Taxi, but the way I do it is with a 360 spin kick, and then we both do it.
We high five with our feet.
Yeah,
That's
of course. I think
away from that.
I think there's enough nights left to do all those things. I think you're all good.
We're okay.
There's 4 days left of travel.
All right, sure. I can help. I'm pretty adequate at cooking, if I do say myself.
And we're gonna need your kiwis too.
Yeah. I have the cake all covered. The cake is
right.
covered. The cake
So
with
it's settled.
kiwis.
This is gonna be
Party time.
This is gonna be so good, guys.
Yeah.
Break. Wait, hands in the middle first.
Break.
And then we
Not
break.
not yet. I'm still on for another hour.
After that, Br'aad, Mountain, and Taxi begin planning a very special surprise party for a very special boy.
I want to get Velrisa in on the party planning. We can't just exclude someone on the party planning.
Velrisa is at this point she would probably be probably like in the medical area, making sure everything's stocked, everything you guys need in case of emergencies, bandages, wraps, medicines, potions, things of the sort.
Okay. Hey, Taxi. Can you? I don't want to do it. Can you go invite Velrisa?
Why don't you want to? Why not?
We're on iffy terms right now. I don't know if I feel super comfy inviting her to a Kiwi party right now.
Weren't you just talking to her yesterday before?
Well, yeah, but that was business.
You seemed pretty concerned. I thought like maybe things were.
It's weird. It's weird right now.
I mean, are you sure? I can. Where do you know she is? Or I can ask her. Or
I heard she was down in the medical bay.
The infirmary.
The infirmary.
is that where they like birth the children? Or
what?
I'm gonna go look. I'm gonna go look for Velrisa DM. Bye, Br'aad. Bye.
Okay.
Taxi, my water
You head
broke.
down to the infirmary.
Nope, that's not the bit you should
Yes,
have
we
played
have
into.
to roleplay Pregnant Br'aad on our podcast.
This is the one time you should not have just rolled with it.
You head to the which deck would that be? I guess that's going to be on about the same deck with the supplies and storage, but if you head past that, there is there's a side room with bedding and just a lot of medical supplies, the little infirmary on the ship. This is where Velrisa would be by herself, taking inventory.
Hey, Vel.
Oh,
Hey.
hey, hello.
I didn't see you there.
I didn't see you there on my way.
Anyone
to-
giving birth in here?
Are you pregnant?
Stop, dude. Oh my god.
If you didn't see me here,
Anyways.
then why are you here?
No, I didn't say that for real. That was all in my head.
Oh, okay.
Did I say that out
not
loud?
for real.
All right, Control Z, rewind. Let's
start
do this
over.
again. All right, where's my class?
As a
board?
great
Okay, take
man
two.
once said, that's not canon.
Hey, Vel.
Hi.
What you doing?
I'm
By
just
yourself.
taking inventory on the medical supplies here.
Well, tonight it is tonight. I think tonight we are preparing a kiwi cake party,
For who?
and I will procure some kiwis.
For whom are we having this party for?
Oh, just I hear Silnan's feeling extra dark today. And
I have noticed quite a bit of darkness. Yes.
Sonan's
I have a
mood
question.
playlist is on dark.
I think we're all on.
I have
What's up?
noticed his Twitter
Counterfiction.
profile picture as pure black.
He's really
My
in his,
profile picture
really
is
in
just
his
connected.
bag right
Yeah,
now.
but say his
From
profile
Tokyo
picture just
Ghoul.
kind of kick in.
He also just tweeted,
Yeah.
"If you know, you know."
Fucking Tokyo Ghoul.
Sonan said, and I quote, "Don't hit me up. Only real ones know."
Oh my god, in reality, nobody knows. Oh no,
That's so fucking funny.
What's your question?
Wait, so is today is it a new day today?
Is it a new gay? No, it's
Yes,
the same.
it's a new
It's the
day.
same day
Yeah,
as your
we're
interaction with the
preparing. We're
captain.
preparing tonight.
So I'm still asshole mode. Okay.
Yes, you are.
Never mind. Got
The
it.
captain has locked himself in his quarters, so he has not been seen since the interaction.
Okay.
So, I mean, we're all on the same page. Sonin, sucks right now. So we're just preparing a party for him. Br'aad's idea.
Do you think he'd appreciate this party, or would he just seem extra
Nope,
annoyed?
not at all. Actually, I have a
Okay.
feeling this isn't a good idea, but this is Br'aad's brother.
Right.
And I'm willing to entertain this for the sake of just trying to help. Why not? And plus, we can eat the cake afterwards if Sonin doesn't want it.
Has Velrisa ate a kiwi before?
Kiwis aren't very common, and they're only found in tropical areas.
So holding it.
And Afterforge Island was 100% not a tropical area. Where you lived before with your previous family, you don't have very many memories of that, even visiting. It was tropical there slightly, but you never had any fruits from there, so you probably have not had a kiwi.
By the way, what is a kiwi?
I'm holding them. The fuzzy, I split it open. Here you go.
I'd try a slice of kiwi. Oh,
Bite into the skin too.
I fucking bite the hairy, weird, fuzzy skin. Will Sonin like this?
Do you like it?
It's a bit fuzzy.
Wait, I don't think it doesn't. I mean, he'll probably like it if he eats it.
You know what? It's worth a shot. Let's go. After I finish
Okay,
taking
cool.
inventory, of course, I'll meet you up there.
Well, I'm glad you're on board. I will see you in the kitchen, I think. Bye-bye.
So Taxi, is that all Sonin is to you? Just Br'aad's brother? Is that it?
At the moment,
Can't
yes.
believe it. God damn you.
Because
After all I've done for you.
Br'aad is wanting to help him and Taxi's trying to help Br'aad help him. I have a question, DM.
Yes, sir.
Does Sonin seem less human at the moment, or...
He doesn't seem less human, but it's very, very obvious that he's not himself. The way he acts, the way he seems, you can definitely see a change of character very heavily in his personality, but physically wise, he still seems to look about the same. It's just very much his personality that's transitioning.
Yeah.
So at this time, Br'aad,
Yes.
what are you doing?
Is this when are we?
Well, it's same day, still the preparation. What do you want to do to prep?
What do I want to do to prep? I want to flip through Ugarth's journal and I want to find the recipes that I saw that I glimpsed at earlier, and I want to see if there's anything in there resembling potentially any sort of baked good or cake.
Okay, go ahead. Actually, no need to roll because you have plenty of time to do this.
Okay.
You flip through it for the day, trying to look through the recipes. There's a lot of them, and surprising to you, a lot of them seem to be orientated towards sweets. It seems Ugarth had a very heavy sweet tooth, at least in the way that he liked cooking. And you do see actually something that calls for a strawberry cake. And you looking through it, you kind of gather that you could probably switch out the strawberries with kiwis and still make a pretty decent cake.
I like that he could still just make strawberries, but instead we're doing this. Yeah. Yeah, that works. Let's do that.
Okay. Let's see. We're gonna fast forward a little bit.
Yeah.
You guys probably start getting all the ingredients together, making sure you have all the ingredients you need to make a cake on the ship. During this time where everybody's looking around, you guys are just like, rummaging, looking for it. You begin to hear the sound of a small bell being rung rapidly from up top. And you hear the captain's voice boom out. It's, in fact, so loud you can hear it vibrating through the levels of the ship down to you, almost booming. And he yells out, "Everyone, up top, forecastle, now."
Folks, what is it? Forecastle?
Forecastle's a part of a ship. That means the front of the ship.
Okay.
It's a piece of cake to break the pretty
All right.
cake.
I run up. I still,
Someone just in his room.
yeah, I still
I
have
go
my.
to the forecastle.
I still have an apron. I have an apron and a chef's hat on when I get up there.
Wonderful.
It's a rat under the hat.
There's no.
I lift the
It's
hat.
not. It's a taxi. Is a rat and he's under my hat.
I am. I'm in his hair right now. I wild shaped. That's how I was helping.
That's how.
And
That's
then
how it
Taxi
works.
unwild shapes, and now he's wearing the hat. He is the cat in the hat that once was a rat.
Whoa.
I'm serious,
Wow.
dude. If we're
That's
doing
right.
this, I'm the rat, and I'm in your hat now. I don't know. I guess
I
you
like
told me
that.
to do that, and I was like, "Why?" And then you made me do it.
That is something that would happen, I think.
Okay, so everybody heads up top.
Yep.
Yep.
Hey, Br'aad, what's up moving around in your hat?
That's my rat. It's me.
It's your rat?
That's my rat. That's my rat inside that
Why do you
hat. So don't you
Why do you have a rat
So
inside
don't
that
you
hat?
ask, hey, what is that?
Let me speak.
I'm
Jared.
asking.
That rat
I'm
was
asking that.
with his hair right now.
that rat was once a cat.
So,
But who can
it was
say?
a cat. It's now a rat, and it's inside of your hat.
I'm gonna move
That
Brad's
is
hair
that.
around.
Okay. Br'aad just starts his limbs just start like going off.
And I
Yeah, hey Grizz, I'm giving you full control over what my character physically does right now.
okay, I'm steering. We're walking towards the captain.
Okay, I'm walking towards the captain because the rat is making me do it. This is an incredible show that we have. That we do.
As you guys come up top level, heading towards the forecastle, which is the front side of the ship near where the bowsprit is, the big part that comes off. Yeah. It's just that upper level deck near the front. The captain's already standing there, and he's looking out forward towards ahead of the ship. As everybody else comes up as well, you all very plainly and vividly see what he's looking at.
I'm making Br'aad do the Macarena.
Okay, I'm doing the Macarena. I can't stop doing the
As you
Macarena.
look ahead and you see the clouds ahead of you, there is a large shadowy mass slowly rising in the clouds, moving towards the ship. The first thing you see are the large span of wings over its sides. Then, as the head begins to part through the clouds, you see scales, you see sharp teeth, and reptilian eyes, as a gargantuan dragon hovers in the air in the way of the ship.
Hey, Macarena.
Holy shit! Hey, Macarena.
That's
You can see
that's not good.
You can see it in the captain's eyes. He is extremely fearful as his right hand is very shakily holding on to the flintlock pistol still in the holster as he's looking ahead at it.
What, are you gonna shoot it?
Gonna shoot that too.
We gotta do something about that.
You're telling me?
So is that it? Does it? Have you ever seen? What is that?
You can stop doing the
is that?
Macarena.
I can't stop doing the Macarena, Captain.
It's a bloody dragon.
Hey, Macarena, that's not good. Is it just maybe it'll just keep flying?
It's hovering idle in position directly in the path of the ship's direction, stopping it exactly where it is.
And make Br'aad start doing the flapping your
Nah,
arms.
I can't. I don't, Captain. I love this. I don't want to do this.
Could we maybe just go around it? Like,
Let's go around it.
turn. Just turn.
Let's fly around it.
No, Br'aad does finger
not
guns at the
possible.
captain.
Br'aad, I don't think shooting it will help.
I can't.
Why are you doing this?
Look at you. Look at
What
you.
about me?
Pow! We gotta do something about this.
It comes closer and closer to the ship. At this point, its large claws come down and they land on the side of the ship,
I make
holding
Br'aad
on to
put-
the front of it.
Make Br'aad put his hands on his face like Home Alone.
Do you know what's happening right now, bro? Like, tactic, just a fucking ride my. This is so fucking funny right now. Dude, I wonder what I'm gonna make him do to Cotton Eye Joe when this dragon breathes fire and kills all of
As
my
the claws
friends.
grab a hold of the side of the ship, the dragon's head rises from the clouds, meeting eye level with everyone. As it comes up,
Still hasn't
it
reacted
exhales.
at all.
The breath comes down into the ship, nearly blowing you guys away as its nostrils just exhale. This gargantuan head looking down on all of you. The dragon, the first thing you see about it is the metallic sheen of its scales, giving off this almost copper-like color.
Sylvan still hasn't reacted. He's just
It
standing there
doesn't
stoically.
speak, it just looks around at all of you. It's scanning almost like it's waiting for somebody to do something.
Can I do a Sorry, you want to go first?
I can't see this because I'm in the
Yeah,
hat.
you're
I
still
wanna talk
giggling
to
to
it.
yourself, making me do the Macarena. I want to do some sort of animal handling check to see what the appropriate reaction is right now. If it's
I'm
it's
going
like
to tell you
sizing
right
it up
now.
or like
I'll tell you right now, you cannot animal handling a dragon.
no. What I mean is like
Insight check.
You get insight check.
You know how,
so a
you know
dragon
how
is
with
too
an animal,
intellectual
it's
to be
like,
an animal.
do I show my belly? Do I pound my chest? I want to do
yeah.
whatever check that would be.
I would say make a survival check to see if you can figure out what to do in this case, but you cannot use animal handling as it's honestly it's way smarter than you are. So
I got a natural.
pound.
I got a
Well,
natural one.
a natural one. You immediately just lock up and you do the first thing that comes into Br'aad's mind.
The Macarena.
Performance check.
How good of the Macarena do you do for this fucking dragon that is trying to kill you? This will decide your
I
fate.
do a 29 Macarena.
That is the best Macarena anybody has
No
ever
one has
seen.
ever seen a Macarena
Can I
like
get
this.
an A Macarena?
As you start-
Macarena. What
As you start doing this bizarre dance of waving your hands around and slapping your own body, the dragon, its eyes immediately, you see the slits of its pupils just dart down, and both of them look at you as you start doing it.
Play such a stupid character in this fuck.
I slightly step away from
And
Br'aad.
then,
I look over at
and
Br'aad.
then, it starts to breathe in.
Oh no.
You feel the heat rise around you as it. Oh, that's a good one.
Can I make Br'aad do a thumbs up now?
How's fucking
Thank you.
how is Taxi still completely
This is my
oblivious?
thumbs up.
He's a rat.
Can't see. How did the air like he blew hair? The hat's still on him.
No,
I'm
honestly,
pretty
the
sure
hat,
shit hats
the
aren't
hat would have blown off 100%.
I still make him do
Yeah.
the thumbs up, and now I'm frozen on top of the head.
The dragon lets out just a boistering laugh
I let
at
go of his
watching
hair, by the way.
Br'aad dance. The laugh even begins to, as it's holding onto the ship begins to rock as it's laughing. As it weans its head back.
I
and
want to
then it
laugh.
comes
I
back
want to
down.
laugh along uncomfortably with it for sure. Yeah.
You have found yourself in the territory of Urgot, Lord of the Copper Dragons. Why do
That's
you
cool.
come here?
I pushed the captain forward because he should handle this.
As you go to push him forward, as you hit him, he's locked up. He is just like, he's not like, he is.
Hey, Captain, didn't you know this was a dragon territory?
No, I had no idea.
I thought you flew. Okay.
I'm gonna crawl
Well-
down Br'aad's arm and wild shape out back and to be Taxi again. Pretty please.
Sudden movements are
do that?
great
Dig
for
a
a
hole.
fucking dragon. Thank you.
Rat
do
turning
that.
into
Thank you so
Catman.
much.
He goes, oh, the rat has become a cat.
He was inside my head.
How about that?
Oh, and he slaps the ship really hard and it starts to rock towards the side.
Oh my
Everybody
God.
make a dexterity save.
Jesus Christ.
This is the weirdest.
I'm
fucking
so
thing.
into it, dude. This is hilarious.
What?
I can't.
I did not roll well. What was that check?
Dexterity save.
Dexterity.
Dexterity? I got a
Yes.
5.
5. Okay.
I
Br'aad.
I got.
I got a 24, so pretty good on that.
24. Velrisa.
8.
8. Okay. Taxi.
20.
20. And Sonnen.
24.
24. Mountain and Velrisa, you both land on your asses hard and begin rolling down and you slam into the side railings of the ship as it rebalances. Both of you take.
Literally, this man laughing at us could beat the shit out of us. This is scary.
You take 8 points of bludgeoning damage, both of you, as you slam into the side. Why are none of you laughing?
I am a quiet laugher.
Oh, I see. You have not answered my question.
If I may, looking around at the party.
You may. Yes.
Your Mr. What may I call you? dragon.
Ergot,
Oh, this is Urgot.
You already
Oh, you
said
speak in third person. Gotcha.
Lord of the Copper Dragons.
Should I bow? Do we bow? We, to answer your question, are just traveling to a kingdom about a few days from here. If we might have accidentally wandered into your territory, if it's not too much of a problem, we can turn back and not bother you.
It is far too late to turn back.
Is it
You're already here.
Would you
Yes, you could suck at this.
Must pay the toll.
shut the
like
fuck
to
up,
come
Sylvan?
to our-
I didn't see you talking.
Would you like to come to our party?
Gladly. Listen, Dragon, we've got places to be.
Hey, no, you stop your talking right now.
You mind maybe getting
Maybe you
off
shouldn't have said
I
no.
get up and
being an
I
asshole
cover
right
fucking Sylvan's mouth right now.
As you go to it, the large claws come over and they start sweeping towards Sonnen. I need Sonnen to make a dexterity saving throw.
Natural 20.
Natural 20. The dragon goes to grab you. You don't get grappled, but as you dodge out of the way of his grasp, you land on one of his fingers and he still pulls you up towards him. So you're not grappled, but you're standing on one of his claws as he pulls
I
you
do a
off.
backflip and I land on his finger.
That's cool.
Pretty much, and he pulls
That's
you
pretty
off.
cool.
He pulls you off the ship up towards his eyes, and he says,
So bad.
"The little one has bite."
I stare at him. I stare at him unemotionally. There's no emotion in my face, so just stare at him like, yeah.
Oh, whose pet is this?
That's
I'm not. What?
it's my brother. Silnan. He's Silnan.
I see. Okay, back down you go.
My apologies, Urgot. We are not trying to make enemies. What is your payment? What is required?
We are
Must-
trying to get to where we're trying to Toggendor. Yeah.
Shut the fuck up. Say one more word. I literally throw you off. I'm not kidding.
Try me.
You must pay my toll if you wish to pass in my territory.
What do we owe you, Mr.
You-
Ergot?
Oh me. A joke.
This fucking. I just look at Br'aad.
Okay.
As everybody looks at Br'aad, he goes down and he picks you up, Br'aad.
Oh, this is gonna be
Do you
stupid.
resist?
No.
He picks you up and he pulls you up to him now as
This
well.
is my moment.
And he goes, "Oh, so you're the joke teller.
Hang on.
Go on, tell me one."
Okay.
And then he looks down to the falling ground below and he goes, "It better be a good one."
Okay, I'm gonna tell my joke. Are you ready?
Yes,
Are you really sure?
yes.
Okay, here I go. Let me make sure all the preparations are ready.
Are you just Googling
No, I'm not. I have a joke.
funny jokes to tell dragons?
101 cool jokes to tell dragons. No, I go and I look at his like paw or whatever, his hand that I'm standing in, and I make sure it's all good.
His claw. You're basically just standing on the tip of one of his claws.
Yeah. Okay.
He is gargantuan. Like, you could fit in one of his nostrils. You could crawl into one of his nostrils.
Okay. Whew, okay, this is gonna be a real knee slapper. Are you ready?
I can't slap my knees, but yes, do tell.
Oh, why not?
I can't reach.
This is really gonna make you laugh big. You're gonna have a big laugh.
I feel like you're buying time.
Oh, yeah? Do you think the conversation is starting to drag on?
Tell me a joke.
I just did. No, it was a dragon joke. They're all laughing.
I didn't get it.
What do you mean you
Tell me another.
Why did the chicken cross the road?
Why
Buck.
did it?
Fucking.
What did you just say?
That was not funny.
I'm trying to get a feel for your sense of humor. What kind of jokes are you into?
The ones that are funny.
The Bangle brothers get us killed.
Do we have infinite chances?
He pretty much just puts his hand like this to like pull Br'aad away to look at you, and he goes, No.
So we have how many left?
He has one.
Do we all get a
Oh
chance?
god.
Now I'm Googling
Nice
funny
rolls.
jokes for dragons. After that.
Dragging these nuts across your face.
Wait. Can you say that in character behind me?
Okay. Dragging these nuts across your face.
What was that?
I didn't say anything.
Where's the
Said dragging
joke?
these nuts.
Oh man. Do you want to hear a joke about a dragon?
I don't see why not.
Dragging these nuts across your No, that's fucking funny, dude. That's funny.
What is this episode?
Why did this happen?
Oh, that will work. And then he throws you back down towards the boat. That will work. I will grant you passage through my land. But next time, bring funnier jokes. And then he lets go of the ship. There's a few dents where his claws kind of dug into the wooden plank as he pulls back, and he just slowly descends back into the clouds below. The captain is still locked in place, not moving.
I look at Selman.
That what just happened? We just got
I'm just looking forward still.
we just
as he
got
flies
stopped
away.
by the joke dragon. What the fuck, guys?
Captain, wouldn't it have been good to know that there were fucking dragons around here?
Yeah, that would be nice to know. But I didn't.
All right, well that was cool. I'm gonna go downstairs again.
Hang on.
I need a drink. And then he
too.
turns around and he starts walking towards the captain's quarters.
I'm looking up funny jokes for dragons. I wanna shout out a funny joke for him as he flies away. Let me get a funny joke for dragon.
Watch as he comes back and murders us. It's not
That would be funny. Dragging my balls across
would be
your
so
face.
funny.
What the fuck? That's on this list. Dragging these nuts across your chin is on this list.
All right, well, let's,
Yes.
for sake of brevity,
That's
let's,
fine.
should we just go ahead and move past?
We're
gotta go
setting
back
up,
to-
we just set up the party.
yeah, so you're getting the party set up.
Yeah.
Is it already set up? You didn't even have to roll for cooking
No,
by the book.
it's not set up yet. Br'aad redons his chef's hat as it was blown off by the dragon.
Yeah, I remember that.
Sorry,
when it
Does he
Br'aad,
put
happened.
that was
on his
not-
rat inside
I
that
should
dragon?
have. I had no idea that we were in that. I'm not gonna help you cook this time. You just gotta have to do it yourself, just in
Well,
case
I
another
just
dragon.
saved us. I just saved us from the joke dragon. Why
I,
are you
I
gonna?
know, but I don't know if you know, if I was a rat and he just actually like blew fire on the ship, I would have been incinerated instantly. And
Well, it's a good thing you weren't. You know, if anything, I think you owe me one for that for saving us from the joke dragon. So why don't you help me out with the cake?
I would definitely help you with the cake, but I think the dance is what got us started. You know, I thought I did pretty. It was unintentional, but I mean, I figured it would be like hilarious while you were talking to the captain, and you just happened to be talking to a dragon.
There did happen to be a dragon there. Yeah. Well,
Cake time. Let's
here
let's
I
cook
go
the
with
cake
this
and just
cake.
forget about that.
Okay. You move back down towards where the bar is, where all the food is. There's also there is a stove here that you can light with some coals and begin attempting to bake a cake.
on a stove.
Not on. It's a stove. It has an open area in the bottom. It's sort of like an oven.
Okay.
Where it has a stove, and then you have the part you open up where the coals are. You can also place the cake in there with the
Gotcha,
coals and hopefully
gotcha.
bake it. You are going to
What the fuck, Chris?
let's have Br'aad.
for this cake, dude.
Br'aad, make a performance check.
Oh, it's too easy when you say that.
Advantage when I'm helping him,
He's fine. I think he'll be okay.
bro. You don't know how dice work.
I want to hear the number. It's a 1. Okay, you can have advantage.
Wait, is it?
You can have advantage.
Was it?
It was a 1.
Called it.
Nice. I just said natural one.
Do you really want to give me advantage?
I'm helping
Yeah, go
you.
for
That
it.
should be
Okay.
helpful.
He is helping you, so yeah.
19.
19. You begin attempting to bake the cake. You mixing the flour, you mix the eggs, you mix everything together to create the batter. You pour it in to a sort of a very shantily made mold. You guys sort of just you guys found some pieces of scrap metal, kind of just dented them out until it made sort of a pan shape. You did what you could. Attempting to bake the cake. It comes out better than you expected. It is a circular, 2-layered sponge cake, sort of. It's sort of a white sort of vanilla cake when it comes to the breading with a white frosting, and you have put kiwis on the top of it, ordained also with kiwi baked into the breading of the cake. It looks quite nice. You're actually quite pleased with at least the way it looks. It looks appealing. You have not tasted it yet, but you're proud of the way it came out.
Sweet.
High five.
Ka-chow.
We miss.
It's awesome.
The captain comes down. You can tell already he's heavily intoxicated as he stumbles down into the gun deck. He I smell something very, very good. What's going on down here?
We just finished cooking the what should we call this, Taxi?
The kicking kiwi cake, I thought it was already called.
We've just finished baking the kicking kiwi cake for the party we're throwing for Silnan, because he's been dark.
Very dark.
Very sad.
He's gone
very
dark.
angry.
I
For
see.
the last few days. Today, yesterday, today, yeah, it's all happened today. Wow, we have had quite the time today.
Hey, Mac,
It's approaching
Macarena?
nighttime now. It's approaching nightfall at this point as you guys finish the cooking. Velrisa and Mountain would have started setting up tables, possibly some little bit of decorations.
Oh, yeah.
Tablecloths, making it look a little bit nicer.
We having the party tonight.
Yes.
Probably not
You gotta have it tonight.
Probably
In the morning.
Tomorrow.
In the morning, yeah.
In the morning.
Morning
Ah,
party.
yes, morning party with cake.
Well, someone's probably already asleep, I would assume.
Let's
Sure
fucking
is.
wake him up. Wake up that asshole.
But you
Nighttime.
guys do finish preparing everything. You get it all ready.
Okay.
Okay.
I want to say that originally I was thinking we get everything and then we set it up the next night, but now it almost makes sense that we do it tonight. But I don't know. What do you guys think?
If it's all set up tonight and we have a fresh baked cake, it feels like it should happen tonight.
Okay.
Especially because the captain's down here and he smelled it and he was like, "Oh, this looks good. We could chow
Yeah, we
down."
we got everything going. we
just
can't
do
hold
it.
it
We're
up.
definitely gonna fucking eat it if we wait.
We got to do our kiwi party.
Br'aad, get Silnan or something. Br'aad, are you gonna go grab your brother?
Yeah, hang on. I cast a major image and I am going to. It makes a bunch of what are the decorations that Mountain, you and Velrisa have already set up, and you can just like make something up.
We don't really have any decorations considering we're in the sky and have no way to acquire such things.
I
But
don't take them as very creative either.
yeah, we kind of just have tables that exist, and there's also maybe a plate.
That's awesome.
It's a
Fantastic.
pretty
I want
blank
to.
canvas.
Yeah. I get prestidigitation. I want to get. We get lights. We get colorful lights that are flashing. You know, like one color and another. It's fucking rave in here now. I want to get balloons. They all say Silnan on them for some reason.
What?
I want to get. Little things. You know those weighted things that hold down balloons and you put them in the middle of the table. And they are dice themed. They're gonna be dice themed. There's a little game table and everything. It is all ready to go. We got a lot of kiwi themed decorations too for whatever reason.
Kiwi-shaped balloons.
We got a lot of kiwi shaped balloons. Those like bigger ones. It's gonna be awesome. The lights are flashing kiwi colors. I'm gonna go get Silnan. Green. I go get Silnan. All right, I'm going up to his room.
You head over to Silnan's room.
You guys are really gonna make me crash a party.
All right.
Knock.
Something doesn't dancy.
Knock.
There's no door. I'm pretty sure it's just like an open room, isn't it?
No, there's a door.
No, it's
Okay.
I know.
Wait, do we all have individual rooms?
There are a few individual rooms. There's only 4 individual rooms, but nobody really claims them. People can use them though. So there's no
Yes.
like designated rooms, but there's 4 private quarters for sleeping.
Silnan, there's been a disaster. You have to come downstairs.
What kind of disaster?
A bad one.
Why
And
do you need me
we
for
need
it?
your help. As a valuable and important member of our team and a good person, you gotta come on. You gotta come downstairs and help. We gotta fight the evil that's downstairs.
God damn it! I hate this. But fine. Jeez.
We better
Slowly get out
go
of
quickly.
I hate this so much.
Okay.
Okay.
Is that you or
Br'aad.
someone saying it?
This is me.
Br'aad, you lead Sonnen over towards the bar and the area where you set up the party, covering Sonnen's eyes as well. You walk behind him and quickly cover his eyes as you're leading him forward.
Okay, I cover his eyes. I walk into the room and I do a 3, 2.
Why are
1.
you covering my eyes?
Surprise!
Yeah.
What the fuck's happening?
Yeah.
Sonnen is emotionless.
Listen, we've noticed you've been a little down in the dumps lately, not yourself. So
An asshole.
The absolute
Stare at
worst.
Mountain. I stare at Taxi.
So we all got together and we baked you this wonderful kickin' kiwi cake.
And I present the cake.
And we did this all for you because we value you as a team member, and we just want you to know that we're here and we support you. And there's no reason to feel sad now because we made you a cake.
I look so like bittersweet at Br'aad's naivety, but I'm helping as best as I can.
I hate this. As a person, me, contra-fiction, I hate this.
What does
Because of
Silnan?
what I have to do.
What does
I look
Silnan
at
think?
Mountain. I look at Taxi. I look at Br'aad. Do you guys have a problem with me?
We just said that, actually.
I mean, you've been.
You just called me an asshole.
Okay, well, we're not.
Yeah, I
we can
did.
glaze over that.
No, we're not glazing over that, Br'aad. There's an issue here. We're gonna talk about it.
All right, let's talk about
Over
it. You're a
some
dick.
cake. Over some cake.
The issue is
Yes?
that no one's had any of the cake yet. Who wants some cake?
I walk up to Mountain. I get real close to Mountain. Say it again, fucker.
I said you're a dick. Now eat the
punch him.
fucking
I
cake.
punch him in the face. I punch Mountain in the
punch
face.
him in the
That's
face.
not. That doesn't fly. That doesn't fly.
Roll to hit.
Roll the hit. Roll the hit. You fucking simp. You simpleton. You fucking stupid dumb idiot. I swear to God, we are gonna.
Can we
full
not?
on
Can we
fight
use our
right
reaction
fucking
to
now.
block people's attacks or attempt to?
Not in this
we are gonna
situation.
full on fight. I'm
Can
gonna
I do
kick
something
your
for
fucking
That is a
flavor?
20,
Can
not
I do
natural.
something for flavor where right as he throws the punch, I jump in front with a piece of cake, not knowing that it's coming?
Okay, go ahead and roll your damage then.
So 4 damage.
Oh wow, 4 damage. Oh my gosh, you hurt me so much, Dylan.
I had to do. I had to accelerate.
Yeah.
I had to,
I just look down. I look up at
I
Silman.
put my hand on Mountain's shoulder.
I disregard Taxi entirely because angry. Is Br'aad near me holding cake?
Yes.
Yes,
I'm holding the cake.
I take the cake and I fucking throw it in Silman's face.
The whole thing?
The whole thing, or whatever,
Amazing.
I knew
whatever
this
cake
was
is
gonna
near
end
me.
with the cake getting destroyed.
Any cake in the vicinity
It's the
is
whole-
just gonna
yeah.
go right in his fucking face.
Doesn't even need to roll to hit. It hits me.
it does.
It's cake.
Yeah.
You let it hit you because it's delicious. And kiwi.
I hate kiwi.
Well, kiwi fucking hates you too. That's why it's hitting you. Do we do any kiwi damage?
The cake doesn't do any damage. No, it just hits him in the face and starts
So
to. I mean, it makes a huge mess. It goes all over the floor, all over Stellan's clothes and his
Slime, you
face.
look so devastated.
You knew this was going to happen, you piece of shit! You little bitch!
He punched me.
No, I didn't say that in character. That's not Br'aad's voice at all.
Oh,
My cake?
stop being a dick.
I look over at Br'aad, cake covering my face. Thanks for the party. I walk away. I walk out and go back to my room.
I'm on my knees. I'm on the ground. I take my hands and I scoop up a little bit of cake. Oh no! And I take a bite of the little kiwi bit. It's delicious.
I pat Br'aad on the head.
Br'aad, I'm sorry.
It's okay. It's okay. We can always make another one.
No.
We can make
He didn't even try a bite. He just punched Mountain in the face.
We can make a pretty pineapple cake. What about a sweet strawberry?
You know I
shortcake?
want to make. You know I want to make a pretty pineapple cake.
We can make that cake for you right now.
No, I don't wanna.
Hey, it's all right. It's okay.
I don't know. I don't know why I thought this would work.
Hey guys, I hate this.
I bring all the lights down too. I bring all the kiwi lights.
Yeah. I would imagine after Br'aad dropped to his knees, the major image went away as well.
Yeah.
Well, at least you tried.
Thank you
But you
guys for
know-
helping out. And Mountain, you didn't have to do the whole cake. You could have grabbed like a handful, or like I sliced it up like it's in slices, and you took the entire cake.
It was kind of just
The whole
right
thing,
there.
took the
I
whole
didn't.
fucking thing, and you just threw it right at him. There's not a single piece was spared.
And then
I understand. I understand the action, but the whole cake, though,
And
man.
I didn't. It wasn't. I wasn't thinking about specifically how much cake I was throwing. It was kind of just instinct. Grab cake, throw it. It was that, or I punched him. And I'm sure you didn't want me to punch him.
No, I get it. Yeah, he has. Yeah, you were right. I think.
That was
So-
awful.
Yeah, that went
Where do
really,
we go from
really
here?
bad.
But I think at least it makes it very clear that he needs help. And
We
Okay. So what if we beat him into submission
no, Mountain,
and then
that's
make
not
him
going
stop
to-
being? Oh,
It's not
So-
going to work.
Taxi. We have a chance with a car of removing this curse if we help Velrisa. You're right over there, actually, Velrisa. What do you make of all that?
Something's definitely wrong with you, brother.
Yeah, you really think so, huh?
wow.
He seemed fine the
The
other day.
detective.
It seemed like it all gotten better, and when we woke up today, he's been worse than he was before.
We have to get that curse out of him. Cause I mean, I'm his brother, but I don't know how much longer you guys can deal with that.
Well, my only problem is when his actions put the rest of us in danger.
That's literally all the time.
It's not that bad. I mean, he doesn't do anything like that bad.
The dragon, Br'aad.
Oh yeah, the dragon.
If that happens again and it gets somebody killed, this is going to be much, much worse.
Forgot about the dragon.
But if helping Vel and a car is our only chance, then maybe we have some time to do that before we get there. Or we can do it as soon as we get there before we go into the kingdom.
Taxi, do you have any way to tell what that crystal needs? Because I think that's our way into
Here, take a look at it, Taxi, and I hand him the necklace.
Well, I don't have the capability of planar travel right now.
Do you have this is out of character. It's kind of metagame, but whatever. Do you have the identify spell or no?
No.
Oh, does anyone have it?
I don't think anybody in the party has to.
That's a wizard thing.
Yeah.
Oh, I
That's
didn't
a
realize.
wizard thing. I can take a look at it. I do have a powerful staff, but it's not really this kind of thing.
I mean, Taxi would probably know more about this than me, though. Probably. I don't know.
I think I asked like a long time ago to Jared if I knew like arcane stuff. I know a little bit.
Yeah, you have. I mean,
Well,
As a
what
druid,
check
yeah.
do I got to do? I don't
For
have
what
a spell
exactly?
for it to see if I can ascertain what would make this gateway open.
you could really you would get this. It's the same thing that Br'aad got. You would get the same feeling of it needing to be unlocked, but you would not be able to ascertain any reason why. It just seems like it's dulling and it's waiting for something. The magical energy in there, it just seems like it's holding itself back, waiting to trigger. As to how, it's impossible really for you to tell. You can feel the energy, but you can't really find any sort of way to identify or to figure out exactly what it needs or what it wants.
Val, I mean, were you told of a place you needed to go before you could enter this plane?
He didn't give me a specific place.
Well, that sucks.
This all sucks.
I mean, it does need a trigger, and that's all I can say.
Shablamo! I try and use magic on it.
Magic? What kind of magic?
I don't know, man.
Eldritch Blast.
Not like a specific spell, but just like
you try
Channeling
as you
magic?
just try to push your magical force into it. It starts to hum and shake a little bit, but then it just goes back to its resting position.
Do you have? I mean, Velrisa, do you have like your magic? Maybe you can open it.
I'm not sure how I would do that, but I place my hands on the on the purple crystal, and I try to search for any sort of connection between the other realm.
You feel and you try, but as I said, you can't really ascertain any feeling from it except for the fact that it's just being held. You can feel this sort of powerful aura inside of it, but once again, there's nothing to help figure out any connection to it, how to reach it, it's really hard to find out, even with everybody here's knowledge of Arcana. You can feel what kind of magic it is and the energy of it, but you have no way to find out why or how.
Yeah.
What if we have to break it? That makes sense, right?
I don't think we should break it.
Is there any way we can like contact the car or summon him?
Yeah, it's called Uber.
Is there a car ritual? Is that a ritual or?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just don't know what to say. Yeah.
Well, if we can't open it now, we don't really have any other option. Just let it be at the moment.
Hey, taxi. I think I'm gonna take you up on that pineapple cake.
Okay, let's smell it then.
Let's do it.
The captain, he kind of just steps forward from behind the seat. He's just kind of standing back while everything happened. Is Br'aad still on the ground?
I think he's up by now.
Okay. He'll just he'll put his hand on your shoulder, Br'aad. Sort of very, very, very gingerly, very very just sort of solemnly, and he goes, I'm sorry. I respect what you tried to do for your brother, and I'm sorry that it went that way. I don't want to be the bearer of bad news, but if your brother doesn't get a hold of his attitude, I will kick him off this ship.
How do you go about that?
Oh, it's quite easy. You pick him up, you throw him off.
Well, I'm not gonna let
This
you
isn't really the time.
I'm not gonna let you do that.
It's not a matter of whether or not you're going to let me. It's a matter of fact of whether or not I will do it.
Yeah. Okay, we'll see.
I'm going to tell you this now, as politely as I can. If he doesn't shape up his attitude before we get there, he's either being thrown off or he's being left there. I am not going to travel with someone like that.
It is your ship.
For now.
I wouldn't suggest saying that out loud, as the passive perception is quite high.
Did not say that. That was not said at all. That was just me out of character. Saying I'm gonna steal it from him. I'm gonna fucking kill him and steal it.
But it's so funny to pan over the mountain and have him fucking say that though.
He just kind of like he just nods his head and goes, I don't want to be rude, but a ship needs to be tightly kept, and there's no space for crew members with an attitude like that. A man who doesn't work is no man at all. And then he walks out of the area and goes back up to the top deck.
We make another cake.
We do it.
I'll help make the cake this time as well.
Velrisa, do you help make the cake?
As you two help Br'aad up and move back over to start figuring out how to make a cake of some other sort to bring back the mood and to hopefully make Br'aad feel a little better. That is where we're going to end this episode.
Thank you so much to Riker Kirotu, Charlie Vengalore, Chris Buck, Kitsune, Zigzag Sugar, Punboy and Pengirl, Kira M, David F, Nur-Ein Darky, Curious Cosplayer, Quiver, Lyric Arabate, one of those, Storm, Bugsy Burners, Ginger Nopples, Jewboy, Kodoke, Kayla, Silvo, Lyric Normal, Tiny PP, Little Wee Wee. I'm so sorry for you. No, that is so sad. Vroom, awesome. Master Mateus, I think that's how that's said. Asteria Nix, Josh Patekik, yep. George Dolby, Critical Miss, Godspeed Iron Bucket. Again, he's just probably has rabies, like Silman probably gave him some sort of disease transferred from mouth to blood. Zelnerd, Nuggets, the big motherfucking cheese. Thevi McSneakyson, Br'aad Believer, 123, Imperative, Rocky, It's Drifty, Chardang, Cool, Mountains Thunderfies, Herp, Pariah Purple, Yeshua Bonadio, Slotica Gaming, Mania Joe, Poseidon, yeah, I got that right. Kayak, Tate Rodon, Little Miss Monarch, Katie Bean, Hard Corgi, no more, Bella, Bitchy Boy, Desert Pen 15, Korik, Colton Bradburn, Husey, Salutation, Sneaky Cactus, Mohammed 107, Hyper Retron, Mirth Aiders, Regs, Cadus, Heck Iron Bucket, all my homies hate Iron Bucket. My man, you got it. Somebody's finally got it right on this Patreon. Wholesome underscore. One Sock Thief, Anastasia Purple, Melissa Honeycutt, Tiny Mr. Man, Wilbur Dunham. I knew it would be a ham. I just don't. Eurasian Battleship Tanager, Mr. Woods, Darnell the Cat, Jessifer, Ben Teabag, Red Ice, Bearded Baguette, Melianito, Br'aad, Pie Inc., Divinator, Oathkeeper, and Jay Newell. God, that list is getting long. Seriously, thank you guys so much for being supporters of the podcast. Anyway, it's now 7:30 a.m. When I was recording the mid-roll at like 7 a.m. I don't know how that took so long. I need to sleep. Okay, goodbye.